I'm good. One day I hope to see you. Yep. Too long. Well, this coffee ain't as strong as that other was. It tastes different too. That other coffee you could taste Splenda in it. I would, honey, if you was there. Now, hopefully I get to feel them 50er and I can start wearing makeup again, where people quit trying to insult my appearance and call me names. I put Splenda in my coffee. I like sugar. I don't like artificial sweeteners, but I don't know. I also like that cappuccino from the dollar store, but I can't order anything from Dollar General because of DoorDash won't bring it. Hey, dancing with the devil way too long. I'm about to eat and drink what cops eat and drink every day. Coffee and donuts. What if one's going to show up? You know what's natural? Cane sugar. Out of the field. But a lot of people can't have cane sugar, but that's what's natural for me. I hope they don't show up. I ain't giving them none of my damn donuts. So, it's been my fault the last few days that I've let the trolls get to me for stealing my content. That's my bad. It's also my bad that I thought that I could get on here in my little community and express myself. Obviously, that was a mistake. I love coffee too. It makes me sleep. Does the opposite. So, I finally blocked her. I thought I blocked her last night. I couldn't find her today. So what TikTok done, because I reported her, and they decided not to do absolutely nothing to her for stealing my content. And, bullying me and trying to get other people to do violent things towards me. I posted a video of it. It's some kind of weird name that the person's got. She posts people like me that's disabled or whatever, or has appearance issues, so other people can, the H word to them, and start telling them to get a job, get a job, get a job. Honey, if I needed a job, I would have a job. I'd figure it out. I just wouldn't sit here with my thumb up my ass. I'd figure out some kind of like working from home thing if I needed one. I don't need one. That's why I ain't got one. If I needed one, I'd get one. I complain about things when I'm at the end of my period. I'm sorry. That's just the way I am. I get emotional and irritated. I'm starting to go through the change of life. I don't need to explain myself, but, you know, that's just... It's something like Flamingo or something. She won't even put her picture up there. But, you know, I am who I am. I shouldn't have to change who I am to please everybody else. I did block her. I don't think she can get any more of my content unless she's got a different account. But I'm grateful that one of my friends on here made me a Krispy Kreme. Showed me so I could try to deal with it. But, you know, I'm just going to enjoy the last couple of days on TikTok. because we only have a few days left. Hold on now. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Government. That's all I know. I'm eating a donut. Somewhere else that yellow done. Thank you. That's another thing. That lady made fun of me and other people about my hair. Said if I would lay off the hair dye, um, I could afford to pay my bills. I posted her in my bio. She's a bully, y'all. Look, I paid $14 for hair dye through Medusa. I ordered my hair dye from Medusa and I done it in my damn bathroom. So if I get off of my couch, I don't even own a couch. Oh, the same. Someday we'll all have perfect wings. Don't laugh at me. I'm not the only one that she's doing it to. It's because I've been on here joking around and talking about how I got my property. Everybody's like, how'd you get it? Look, I am so grateful for this damn place. I have somewhere to lay my head at night that's paid for, that I don't have to worry about a landlord or slumlord coming up in here and kicking my ass out for God knows what damn reason every freaking month, or pay some damn high ass rent. You could buy a damn 2 houses for what you pay for rent. Payments a month. Like Alabama's freaking ridiculous on rent prices. I tried to rent an apartment, $2,400 a month for an apartment. What the hell? I'm gonna pay $400. I'm gonna pay half of my electric. The rest will have to sit there. I'm in Northwest. $2,400 for an apartment. Mm-hmm. You got the shittiest mobile homes in a mobile home park. Between $1,800 and $3,000 a month. rent. And they go in there with little bitty scrap pieces of wood that they picked up from God knows where, and a drill, and just screw covering over whatever hole is anywhere, and just be like, well, it's fixed. No, bitch, it ain't fucking fixed. Or they just paint over everything and be like, oh, well, we fixed it, we remodeled it. There you go. And they expect us to pay their whole mortgage payment. Now, there's still some trailers that like you can get for $800 or $900, and they're not worth it. And used to, you could go and rent a trailer in a trailer park for $100 a month, or $200. Not no more. Everything's ridiculous. The last time I rented, it was $600 a month. I mean, that was like 15 years ago for a run-down, unlivable mobile home and a trailer park. $600. I am thankful and blessed too. There's so many people out here that don't have anywhere to stay. Yeah, I own mine. I've owned it since I moved here. That was the deal. I had a legal situation that I couldn't overcome in Coleman just by being in that area due to family drama. And I decided that it was best for me and my fur babies to move. So that's what I did. Sight unseen, didn't know what I was coming into, and mind you, it wasn't what I signed up for, but eventually it will be, and I'll be happy with it. It's going to take me a little bit of time. I'm going to go in there and let Pringles and Loki out. They've been disturbing me. I'm going to make sure I put my donuts somewhere where they can't, like, knock them off and eat them. I do ask for community action to help me because my power bill was never over $300 up there in Coleman. And mind you, I do have an HVAC over here unit, and I didn't up there. But it's brand new, and it's supposed to be energy efficient. My power bill's never under $800 over here. I don't know why. Like, I'm just one person, and I do run some lights, but it's not like night and day, and I don't even have a dryer now. Yes, I was, honey. Those babies got wonderful homes, as far as I know. There was one lady that was pissy at me because I done the right thing, and I told her, hey, I gave you the wrong pamphlet for him, and I gave you his brother's paperwork, and mind you, I could have just left it alone. The puppies was only 10 days difference in them. And now she started a bunch of shit about she was going to blood test him, DNA test him at the vet to make sure that I wasn't scamming her. That is a high power bill. And I'm not asking nobody to pay it. I'm just talking about it, and that's just how I am. And I'm not dry bagging. I don't expect y'all to put any money into my Cash App either. Like, she screen recorded me on here and posted it about me saying something about my CA, my Cash App, because somebody asked me about it. Mind you, nobody didn't send no money. I think like 2 people have on here. Wishy sent 25. He always sends like that. Like, when I bought these donuts with it, I probably shouldn't have. Probably should have kept it, but I bought these donuts with it and some coffee. And then the other lady sent $50. I mean, I don't ask for anything. If y'all want to send gifts, y'all can send gifts. I do love, like, gifts on here. Thank you for the donuts, babe. We kid around on here like that. He's just an older gentleman, and we just kid around on here. He's been on my live stream for a long time. You're making bank. Lord have mercy, I'm back. You know what? I'm just rich. It's got the minus sign in my checking account. 68 minus. I'm just... My kidneys hurt so much. Go to the doctor, babe. Go your ass to the doctor. If your kidneys don't work or shut down on you because you haven't been to the doctor and got treatment for a kidney infection or something, you can get septic. Trust me. Oh, that's so cute. The little kitty cat. Thank you so much for the gift. But look, I waited about a UTI because I didn't want to inconvenience my boyfriend that always showed his ass about me going to the doctor. And I waited and put it off. And I didn't want to ask him, as he said, to babysit our daughter because that pissed him off too. And so I waited and waited and waited and waited about going to the doctor. And I remember looking at him like the day before I got septic and almost met my final farewell on this earth. And I said, I don't feel right. The next morning I woke up with 107 fever. Felt like somebody was doing abdominal surgery and taking my kidneys and bladder out. With me awake, could not be still, just fidgeting, moving around, trying to run away from the pain. Like it was as intense as progressing to have a child, like when your child's about to come out and you didn't have an epidural. That's the pain level I was at. I went to a branch of the university hospital down there in Bessemer, and he signed me in, and it seemed like it took them 14 damn years to come out there and get me. I'll get to what it was. And I kept on moving. I couldn't get up. Like, I was so delirious, and he had to wheel me in there in a wheelchair, and he was getting mad at me. He was saying I was causing a scene, making people look at him. And that the people was going to think I was on something. I said, I'm in freaking pain. My bladder is going to fall out any minute in the floor in here. I'm going to prolapse. That's what it felt like. I was about to prolapse my bladder out of my hoo-ha. And I said, take me to the bathroom. I wanted to lay down in there on the bathroom floor. I couldn't hardly even get up. So they took me in there and they done my stats. I think that's what they call them when they do your heart rate and all that shit. My heart rate was 197 beats per minute. Sitting there. So they take me in the back. They do blood cultures on me. They draw blood. They put in 3 PICC lines. IVs. And they give me a hefty dose of morphine. And they run bolus through me. I think that's what it's called when they do the fluid. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know the technical terms, but they run a whole bag of fluid through me to see if I was just dehydrated, if it'd bring my heart rate down. My heart rate went up to 203 beats per minute. So they come back in there and admit me and tell me that I'm septic from a UTI. They wheel me up to the cardiac ICU, and that's where I stayed for 5 days. Getting 5 different kinds of antibiotics back to them through IV pumps. I've got a 4th IV by this time, and they're talking about putting me in a main IV PICC line in my chest. So I stayed 5 days in the ICU, and then they transferred me for another few days in the hospital. They didn't know if I was going to make it. They could not get my heart down for those 5 days that I stayed in the ICU. It finally come back down that last day, and they felt comfortable moving me because it had been down for 24 hours. My hair got really matted, obviously, because I didn't have a hairbrush. I was still nursing my daughter. Ended up getting mastitis in both breasts. They was red and hard, and I had an infection in them on top of everything else. He never come to visit me, but one time that his mama made him, and he stayed like 2 minutes and told me he hated being there and he had to go. He never took the dogs out to the bathroom in probably almost 2 weeks that I was in the hospital. So when I come back, I had to clean up the entire house. It was full of dog shit. He had drug the mattress off of our bed in there and put it in the floor. And slept in the living room and just closed off the rest of the house because it was so nasty he couldn't be in there. And he had my dogs. I think I only had 2 dogs in the house. He had my dogs trapped in the other part of the house. And they blew my vein on my pump, IV pump, while I was in there. And it pumped Bactrim for about 5 minutes up in my arm. And it swelled up 3 times its size. And it took it about 2 weeks to go down. It was painful and red. So, they didn't want to send me home when I went home, by the way. He come in there the day before that I went home and told me, look, I can't deal with Kathy. You're going to have to come home. And I'm not taking care of them dogs. You're going to have to come home. His mama was making you feed them, I think. But that's about it. And water them. So when my doctor come in there, against his medical advice, I asked him to discharge me. I had a blood infection. So bad that I almost passed away. And I was asking him to discharge me because my abuser had come in there and demanded me to come home and become his maid again. And his personal child care person, because that's all I was. So he's like, well, I'm discharging you against my better judgment, but you better go home and lay down and rest. You've had a near-death experience, and you could relapse, and if you get worse, you'll have to come back. I was like, okay. I didn't have any clothes, and him and his mother was at Walmart when I called, and she bought me an outfit to go home in. The clothes that I had was unwearable when I went in there. Oh, and I got my shit jumped because I ran into this girl that I knew when I was 19 years old because I had lived up there in that community before. And I knew his brother from before and a couple of his other family members. And also, there was a girl that lived down the road from them that was about 14 when I lived up there, and I was 19. And she was my cafeteria tray lady at the hospital. And she wrote, I love you, on a little napkin and left it on my thing in there. She did love me. We was good friends. Her name was Kay. We'll just say Kay. He jumped my shit and said, what man do you have up here? You're cheating on me up here in the hospital. He jumped on me for nursing my daughter, said I was going to give her whatever I had and unalive her. I did give her a little bit of radiation, but she's perfectly fine, and I didn't know it, and they said it wouldn't hurt her. They didn't tell me not to nurse her for 48 hours after I'd had a nuclear medicine CAT scan, or MRI, whichever one they do. I'd had to die. By the way, it feels like you're peeing on yourself. Hello? So, yeah, he jumped my shit, and the nurses could hear him down the hall, and they said something. He was getting kind of loud about it. So, when he brought the outfit in there, he demanded me to hurry my stupid ass up and get ready and get out of that hospital where I could come home and take care of the fucking house and take care of that kid, as he put it. That damn kid. So, that's what I did. I had bruises all over me from IVs and this and that and the other. My arm swelled up, the left arm like 4 times what it needs to be. Solid red, painful. So I went home and for 2 hours, getting out of breath, just weak as a kitten. I cleaned the entire freaking house up. Nope, I'm not with him no more. We have separated. No, I'm not. I'm from Alabama. So I cleaned it up, and I was feeling like I was going to pass out, and took the dogs out. Chelsea was the one that shit everywhere. She's over here. She's also the one that I forgot yesterday morning, or this morning, and left her outside for a couple hours, and she was mad as hell at me when I realized what I'd done. But anyway, the last straw was everything they done when they took my daughter. And then, because of all the stress and everything, my unborn son passed away, and I had to have him cremated. So that was the last straw. And he screamed at me and told me I was wasting his effing time at the doctor's office after I'd found out that my 17-week baby had passed away in my womb, and that I was going to have to go and deliver it because it had bones, and I couldn't have a D&C. So I had to go through 2 days of labor and deliver my stillborn baby. That's what I consider it as, even though under 20 weeks it's not considered stillborn. And my doctor told me that nobody didn't deserve that. And I realized I have Krispy Kreme things on my face, and I will. Thank you. And I'll get to that. But no, I'm not with him. I'm not with anybody. I just can't. I've healed. No, it was just one baby. It's a little boy. Little boy, I named him after my papa. My papa meant the world to me when I was a kid. And I named him Lonnie. He was so weird looking. He looked like a little alien when I had him because he wasn't, fully developed yet. He was just kind of jelly-like. I can talk about it now. It's awful, and it still hurts my heart, and it'll always hurt my heart because I don't know what that little boy could have been if he'd have made it, but that's what he looked like. And nobody don't deserve that. It don't matter if people tell you that because you're not being hit that you're not being abused. Verbal abuse is so much worse. Financial abuse. And I was financially abused too while I was there. He had control over all the money. If I wouldn't give it to him, he'd just take it while I was asleep. And then, you lied to me about having money. And now I have it. And I wouldn't spend it. Doesn't matter what it was for. And he would control me. He was so freaking controlling. And then saying I was controlling. He was a real narcissist. I was doing everything. It was all on me. He would keep the vehicle, whether he drove it or not. And he would park it down the road at his mama's house where I couldn't leave or go anywhere. I wasn't allowed to have company. He would threaten me if I had company. He had to be right there with me and listen to everything I said on the phone. He went through my phone. He read all my messages. I wasn't allowed to say anything. And everybody's like, I thought you was happy. Well, I had no choice but to act like I was happy. What was I couldn't tell it because he would see it and I'd get my shit jumped about it. By him and his mother. Yes, he was. He's like, he tried to get people to build him up. He's like, I'm so ugly and this and that and other, and I'm so grateful. He'd love bomb me, and then he'd turn right around and just be Satan. And that's my last experience in a relationship, and my uncle's like, well, if you've never been with nobody that treats you decent, that's why you're like you are about not wanting to be with anybody. He said, once you live with somebody, hey, that treats you good, you won't be like that. I said, well, I ain't going to give him the next one the chance. I'm never going to do that. Kathy was the last chance that I probably will ever have to be a mom. And him and his family robbed me of that because they wanted control over her. Because they felt like they was losing control over me. No, he's a real narcissist, so he had to make everybody else think that he's one way out in public and he's this poor little victim. And then behind closed doors, he had to tear me down to build himself up. Is what it was. I deserve to do whatever I need to be happy and safe and secure. I need to heal. I don't need to jump in another man's bed to heal myself. Eventually, maybe I'll find somebody. You know, I'm not going to count it completely out. But for right now, no. I'm healing. I'm not all the way there, but I'm a lot better than I was. You can't get over somebody by getting under somebody. That's stupid. But you can't help it with a donut. Get out of shit! What are you doing? You took your diaper off. You better not pee on my floor, you little... I'll put you up. A donut helps everything. I wish it had some custard in it or jelly. I'm trying real hard. It's so hard with all the anger that I feel about how they betrayed me, how they lured me in, how they manipulated me. How they made me feel, how it just hurt. They just jumped all over me and treated me like I was just nothing. I was stupid. No, therapy never helped me. Like, I tried to go to a assault therapist. And it just didn't help me. It just made me feel indifferent. I don't know. If it does, they'll just say, why me? And play the victim. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm a good person. But on hindsight, while I was stress cleaning today, and used that Murphy's oil wood cleaner on my floor in here, where it has some buildup from me walking on it. It looks damn like brand new. It's nice. Also, my doctor told me that if I didn't put some weight on, I was 79 pounds when I was admitted to the hospital and breastfeed my daughter, because he would bitch at me for eating. Said if I wouldn't eat so much that we would have food. So I couldn't eat. And he said if I didn't gain some weight, that my heart was going to stop. Yes, it is. Cleaner. So, I went home and I think I eat like once a day, and that's why I couldn't make a good milk supply for my daughter when she was little. It's because he would bitch at me for eating out. His family the same way. I wasn't allowed to eat, and he would go and I know this is illegal. He was on the food stamp card, so I would let him have the food stamp card. That part ain't illegal, but he would go and trade or sell our benefits or give them away and tell me that we didn't need them because there wasn't but two of us and we could do without. So I weighed 79 pounds when I was admitted in the hospital. Since I've been away from him for about 2 years. I just went to the doctor last week. I weigh 115 pounds. Nobody tells me I can't eat. Nobody's bitching at me. Stressing me out. Well, I'm not going to say on here because there are people watching me. But I have a game plan going forward. I sure am. God don't want you with certain people. He tries to save you from it. And he shows you who you're truly with. No, I do not. They took her from me. Thank you. I'm still underweight, but I think only like 10 pounds underweight. All these donuts help add the fat. You know that old saying, what I thought was a blessing taught me a valuable damn lesson? Lord, ain't that true? I would have never got out from under them. They wouldn't have never allowed me. To get a place unless it was right there where they could come over there and micromanage me. I'd have had to get into debt to try to get some kind of rundown dump up there by them. His excuse was that he needed his family, that he couldn't move away from them. So when you get married, or you're with somebody like a long-term boyfriend or girlfriend, and y'all have children, that is your family. You go and visit your blood kin on occasions, and you can have relationships with them. You do not bring them into your relationship with your significant other. I strongly believe that. You don't run back telling them all your bullshit and problems and have them to solve it for you. Because that just means you're P-U-S-S-Y, for one. For two, it just means that you're a sorry P-O-S. And you're just wanting to start shit. And cause problems. And be drama. And I always, when I was married, and my husband was POS, 110%, I always took my husband's side. Because that was my husband. And our relationship was past my family relationship. They had a real problem with him, and they would start, so my chin's sticky still. They would start shit with him and start big arguments and call the cops and all that bullshit and drama, and he'd feed into it and get into it with them. And he actually got arrested once or twice because of that. So I packed my stuff up and I left and supported him, because that's what you do. And obviously, nobody else don't do that. Well, not the single ones out here. The single ones that What? The single ones that's out here, and my ex, he wasn't like that. And my ex-husband, the same way. He'd run to his family, and they'd start telling lies and making up shit to solve all their problems. I already blocked that person. Like, I'm not going to put up with that. That is a scammer. Do not send them no text. I ain't going to send you no damn blessing. There ain't no free money in this world. But anyway, you don't do that. Somebody that you've got kids with, you don't throw them under the bus because you want to. Or, I mean, they gave you everything they had. And you're like, well, the baby's out, so we can just take that. You just don't do that. You don't fuck people over like that. And everybody knows it, and they think they don't. Because, hell, I've got phone calls about it on here, and they're like, this anonymous person's like, yeah, everybody freaking knows what is POS, all of them are. And what they done. Mind you, I do have some health problems. But as long as I stay on top of it, and I'm treating it, and I'm okay, and I can do my day-to-day task, we're good. I mean, it takes a real evil person to know that somebody else has already went through that. And then turn around and plan it out and do it to them the second time because they've already been through it. So it should be easier the second time to pull it off. It takes a special evil person to not care about their unborn baby to the point that they stress a person out and it causes a little baby's heart to stop. And they have zero remorse about it. they have never, ever told me they was sorry. Because they was right about everything. But they continue to threaten me from getting on here and speaking my truth about what really happened. And I did document it, and you can look on my page about it. Like down at the bottom of my page when I started this page, because he got my other one flagged and took off of here. You can look at all those videos because I documented it, the emotions that I felt. And it serves as a reminder of what people are really capable of in this world and how cruel they are. Look, honey, I don't need no credit card, so little thing go away. I keep on getting these emails saying I can get a $700 credit card limit. No, I can't, because my shitty ass credit. No, I can't. It don't work like that. I've been watching The Equalizer. Boy, I wish I could get her CIA skills to help me. It's, no, not the movie, it's a series with Queen Latifah. But the movies are good. I'm going to watch the second one. I already watched the first one about the Russian mob, but I didn't watch it all the way through, so I need to go on there and finish watching it. Hopefully they didn't take it off. Watch the movie, Mary. I will if I can find it. I only got part of the way through and I fell asleep watching The Equalizer. With, what is that name of that man that plays on that movie? Washington? Ain't his last name Washington? What is his name? I suck at names. But I'm distraught over my doctor leaving. Oh, Denzel. Denzel Washington. That's what I thought. Boy, he plays that autistic assassin just perfect. It's, compulsive disorder assassin. He plays him perfectly. It's just like that, Ben Affleck that played the accountant, that autistic accountant, like, he played that character 110%. And I'll look at these actors and I'm like, golly, they're just made for that part. And how do they manipulate their voices to get rid of their accents? Or add an accent? How in the hell do you do that? That is skill right there. I could not do that. Why? You're going to make them boxes appear on here. Aha, you're in a little box.
What are you doing?
Look at that shit now. How'd I get over here?
I don't know.
Screw that. There you go.
Fine.
Now I have all these little damn boxes over here. Look at that.
Hi.
Look at all them boxes up under you.
That's for people to get into.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Now what did I do?
I don't know.
How do you just have one box?
I see many boxes.
I know. Oh, God. It's going to give me complex.
No,
Yes, it is. It's gonna give me a spiritual and mental complex.
girl. What are you doing on
No,
here
I
eating
didn't.
donuts?
I was. I finished it. Now I got to finish my coffee, and it's got a little bit cold.
Yeah.
Is everybody on TikTok rude? She wasn't being rude, so don't be a troll, or you'll be gone.
Who's being rude?
Some big dog saying somebody's being rude. Ain't no trying to start something. You know there are instigators on here. It's seeking
Oh,
attention, like that woman that screenshotted all my lives, but she's blocked, so she's moved on to somebody else.
yeah.
I
I don't
filled it,
hardly
and
ever go
TikTok
live.
said that she didn't violate their rules, but I violate them every time I get on here.
No,
If I
you're
fart
always
on,
in TikTok
if I
jail.
fart on here, it's sexual content. My butt cheese sound makes sexual content.
I'm reporting you for that one.
I guess if they could smell it, they would say that I was violating their civil liberties on here. It's
You're
been kind
weird.
of rough the last few days. I've been eating chicken, and I'm
Chicken.
allergic to it, so it smells like soured eggs.
Wow.
It sours on my stomach. My poor dogs. I've had to turn on this air purifier with scent
Oh,
in it.
speaking of the air purifier, I'm gonna buy me one from the TikTok shop too.
Well, you can buy me one too and send it over here. I won't mind one bit. I
When
need
I
extra
buy you one, you buy me one.
an error code. Lord, I'm glad I don't live with nobody. They'd have to be wearing one of them gas masks 24/7.
Well, I can, with my dogs, I
I was
start.
hoping like hell that while that man was here, that I didn't let one rip tater chip because it sounds like a grown man and it stinks so freaking bad. Like, ugh.
You've been by
No, I
yourself
don't
for
need to
so
go to the
long.
bathroom because I already had colon cleansing. My colon has been cleansed. It's just I'm allergic to chicken, and every time I eat it, it'll sour on my stomach.
Just do me a favor. When we come down, don't eat no chicken.
But I love it. I try not to. Turkey don't do that to me. It's just chicken. Like it smells foul. I
You're
don't know. I have so many food sensitivities. I'm probably gonna eat something that like
right.
gives me bubble gut.
Bubble gut.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like one of them little popping machines in here.
I know. Every time your belly growls, boy, you can
Yeah,
hear it too, like really loud.
yeah. You can hear it. You can hear it like one of them little poppers. Which I should give one of them to my daughter so she can take it home.
You
I also should give her a Chucky doll.
did? Did you give her a Chucky doll?
No, I should. I should buy her one. I'm so aggravated. What if my sheets get dirty? How am I supposed to wash them and hang them out when it's supposed to be storm of Armageddon up here? They'll blow the hell away.
Armageddon.
Somebody will be standing out in their front yard up here, and all of a sudden my damn bed sheets gonna blow on them and get tangle them up, and they're gonna fall down the hill and be laying down there at the bottom. I'll be charged with assault and battery of a bed sheet.
Get right.
And if they suffocate, then it'll be homicide. And Lord have mercy, what if my doors blow away? Them things are big enough to sail a boat with.
You're crazy. No, they ain't.
They're gonna loop around somebody's goose hole and just jerk them down. I'll be like, holy shit, what was that? These ain't, if these ain't Ethel's damn bloomers, is she up visiting? Them things are big enough you could fit 14 people in on my granny panties. That's all I wear. Because they're
Your
comfortable.
panties are not that big. Come on now.
They come all the way up underneath my boobs.
Yeah.
They're pretty stretchy. They're like a gown. I use them as skirts and a gown. They're like a jumper. Yes, I do. I have 5 children. Children of the corn. I need to get my kids over so I can plant me a cornfield out here, and we can dress up in their clothes like children of the corn, and we can just peek out at people when they drive by.
Children of the corn, y'all. Children of the corn. This is her.
Freak the damn neighborhood.
Does not have children of the corn.
Just peek out at them while they're coming down the road, and then peek back into the corn.
She's got children of the corn, y'all.
No, I would. Yeah, I'd have children of the corn. It'd be awesome. People are freaked out about cornfields.
Did you have a Malachi?
Oh, I could be Monica. Lord, I could do it. If you have a mustache, I could draw one on. I could draw one on with my eyeliner if he's got a mustache. Put a little bit of peach
That would be your oldest son.
You know what? I wouldn't even have to draw one on. I could just take my mascara and just color in my existing mustache.
Go do it.
I ain't doing it right now. I had that shit in my mouth. I've been spitting blackness for days.
Blackness. Don't do the blackness.
No.
Well, them donuts looked so good a while ago. I should have got me some when I was out today.
I should have got me 2 dozen of them.
Did you get some groceries today?
No, I just ordered some coffee and I wanted donuts because I'm fat. I need to feed.
Right.
Get into my belly.
Let me tell you.
I feel like the fat bastard did when he seen the little mini man. He thought he looked delicious. Well, every time I see a donut.
Thought he looked delicious.
He did. He was, that's what he was saying that to. He's, get into my belly.
I know. Get into my belly. Yeah, it's a crazy movie.
I had practiced saying that so many times. I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly, like he did.
I gave my dogs a bath tonight.
I bet that was fun.
My little corgi, Kit Nina. Well, she is rowdy. Oh my gosh, she was all over that tub.
My dog hates me, my male dog, I'm sure.
I told my husband, I said, you got to get in here and help me because she is wild in there.
I had to put triple ointment on his balls. What did you do today? Well, I had to put triple dog ointment on his ball sack because he jumped and I nicked it with my clippers.
You done that?
Yeah. I felt so bad. These poor little nuts. I'm sorry. My other male dog didn't have nuts.
Oh, poor baby.
Poor little thing. Hell, I just awful today. But he didn't miss a beat. And my dog that's in heat, she decided she was just going to sleep with him tonight. Screamed me, she flipped me the bird and just went in the cage and laid down.
Your wiener dog?
No, my Anna. Which she had puppies with my Shih Tzu before, and they was cute as shit. They was fluffy. They looked like damn little poodle mixes. So I was like, hell, get in there. If you get pregnant, you get pregnant. I'll keep me one and get rid of the rest because you're older than hell. And I don't have no male dog that's like her to go with her, and I'm not getting one.
What kind of dog would it be?
It would be a poo pinch. It'd be a poo pinch.
You just made up a new dog.
Y'all want a poo pinch.
A poo pinch.
No, excuse me, it would be a pinch zoo. It'd be a pinch zoo. He's not a poodle. So it'd be a pinch zoo. He'd be zooing your pinch. Zoo your pinch.
I can see that, you titling this dog.
Zoo
Poodle
Your
pinch.
pants.
Poodle pinch. That's what it is. Don't question me.
Poo pants. Poo
Poo
pants.
pinch.
P-U-O-O. Poo
Yeah,
pants.
don't question it. It's her new one.
Well,
Okay.
I had a bulldog. Uh-huh. And I bred it to my Shih Tzu. Well, I do. I could have bullshits. I could have bullshits because I got one right here.
I bet you could.
I could have little bullshits. Lord have mercy, I have been missing out on it. Oh, the last time that she had puppies, it was like 8 years ago. If she gets pregnant, she gets pregnant. I don't
said
really
go
care
for
either
it.
way. I don't really. I think they'd be cute. I'd like to have a puppy. I never bred Sissy, and I never got a puppy from her. And I like to keep a little piece of my dog. But she had puppies with my senior Shih Tzu years and years ago when he still had his balls before I took him away. I just took his nuts away, just like I do every man that I'm with. Demasculated him.
I'm gonna pray for you, honey.
Yeah, I just take their balls. Anyway, she had a oopsie litter years and years ago, like 8 years
An
ago.
oopsie litter.
And, yeah, oops, I did it again. I had puppies with a Shih Tzu. She just fell on top of him and them puppies just popped out. You know, like when you pop a piece of chicken out of a fried, when you pop a piece of chicken out of a skillet with Crisco in it.
Oh,
Or either the grease pops you first, whichever one happens.
right.
So anyway, she had 4 little puppies, and 2 of them come out wired-haired because she's slick-haired, and the daddy was wired-haired. And then 2 of them looked like little poodle mixes.
Oh,
And they
so
were
the
just poofy and fluffy, and I sold both of them for more money than I've ever got for Shih Tzu. And they knew they was mixed. I told them they was. And they could see from their mom and dad they was mixed. Now the 2 wire coat ones, I only got $50 for the little girl. And she was cute as hell, solid white.
oh,
And then I kept one, and my grandma bitched at me until I got rid of it. And the biggest mistake in my life. His name was Gremlin, and he had a mohawk.
oh, how cute.
And he slept with me. He's a little boy dog. His name was Gremlin. And I gave him away, and because my grandma grabbed at me, and I cried. He was my baby. But he had emerald green eyes. And and I'd get some dog gel, and I'd slick his mohawk up on his head. Like this.
She said that he did. He said, did he have
Did
motor?
he have a motorcycle? Yeah, sure did. He's a trick rider. He could do all them tricks. He's able Knievel.
Nina's got her a little leather jacket. Got a Harley on.
I tell you what I want to do. I want to get one of those little costumes. It's got like a motorcycle like picture on it, and it looks like they've got a helmet on, and they're just sitting in a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And then they got a sidecar. I think that'd be cool as hell.
Well, if we can get Nina to calm down, we're going to take her on the bike.
Well, good luck with that.
We have to have a little sidecar. I can see her now with her little ears, you know.
So Anna is pretty tall, and I doubt that boy dog's gonna be able to do anything, but he is interested. And she didn't want to come out of there, and I was like, screw it, you know. She gets bred. But it will be the only time that she has babies. And I wish I had a male mini pin to go with her where I could have a full-blooded puppy. But I'm not. I tried to buy one, and they want like $600 or $700 for one, and she's not registered, and I'm not going to spend that kind of money on a dog.
Right.
It's not. But if she does, she does. I think they'd be cute as hell. The little puff balls. They look like Chinese puff crescents. They look like the little crescents with the hair. The ones that have the crescent dogs that have the hair, the puff crescents.
Yeah.
That's what they look like. They didn't have no hair on their face. They had that like poodle look to them. They
Oh.
were so cute. But she is a bitch when she has puppies. She will get your ass. I mean, she will tear your
Yeah.
ass up.
They say it changes their demeanor to have babies.
Well, when they first have them, they have all them postpartum hormones like we do. And their first instinct is to protect their babies. And she got
Yeah.
better. She was a very good mama. She got better as time went on. And this is for my personal use. I ain't breeding her to make a big profit. I'm breeding her because I want a baby from her.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know. And it's probably not going to happen because that little male dog is awful short. And I would try to help him, but he just stops when I get near him. But he's here to breed the Shih Tzus anyway. He's not here to
Yeah.
breed her. And the only other one I think he might have a problem with because of his very shortness is California because she's quite tall too.
California. Knows how
I
to.
got Carolina and California, and I have Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea's one that I locked outside, and she's staying up my ass now. She's like, you ain't like, where do you think you're going? How dare? And yes, I heard her. She was out there pitching a fit, but I thought it was the screamer from the back room. That's what I've
Yeah.
nicknamed
Dottie.
Elvira, the screamer, because she
Oh.
screams like a woman that's about to be unalived in a horror movie. It's just high pitch, just ah! But my neighbors love my
Oh,
ass.
baby.
I should have named her. Uh,
Squealer.
no, what are some things out in the ocean that lures men in with a
Oh,
sound,
sirens.
and then
Sirens.
they scream at them and
Sirens.
unalive them?
Sirens.
A siren. That's what I should have named her. She's a siren. It sounds like a tornado's about to strike or something when she starts going off.
Right?
Ah!
Oh, poor baby.
It'll wake you up better than a damn rooster crowing right by your damn head. Or alarm.
So, how long you been on tonight?
A few minutes.
Okay.
About an hour. What are you doing? You can't take a bath by yourself. Look, I have a high-ass water bill, and you can't be wasting my water.
Now she's nuts. Let me tell
They
you.
keep on going in there in the bathtub and trying to turn the faucet on. I'm, I'm glad I don't have a
I'm gonna
push
teach
button
mine how to use
start
the
in
bathroom
there.
in the toilet.
No, they ain't in the toilet. They're in the damn bathtub screwing around with my knobs. I've got my eyes on you. Oh,
I'm
there it is.
watching you.
I'm watching you. But
I'm like that when Nina's out of her pen. She's just everywhere. She gets into everything.
yeah, they're like little bitty baby kids.
Yeah,
Like,
but she's still a baby herself. But
like this time that I lived with this couple of lesbians. That's how joke I always do it.
you can't be serious.
This time I lived with this couple of lesbians, and one of the lesbians had been married, and she had two little gals. And the youngest one was into everything, and she was oblivious to the way the world worked, I guess. And
Well, I
they
just look at
went
you
in
here.
there in the
Get a couple of
cabinet with the toys, and brought out something that I had never seen before because
Oh
my
my
little
goodness! I know what
naive
you're gonna say.
19-year-old had never even seen such before,
Oh,
and
whatever.
she was dragging it around by the end of it. And I was pointing at her because the woman was on the phone because she was about to stick it in her mouth, and I'm sure where it had been up around the river bend had it been. So I was pointing at her, and she finally seen her and grabbed it. Never did say anything, oops, I'm embarrassed or anything. Wasn't embarrassed at all about it. Just showing what they had, which
Yeah.
it was bigger than most men. But anyway, up around the river
You
bend,
said two. Never mind.
and I also slept through their adult play wrestling match. And they woke everybody else up in the house, including the girl's daddy that could sleep through the Great Armageddon. Ooh, there it went.
She's asking, how's your aunt
She
doing?
is at the hospital. Supposedly they're going to send her to rehab for 21 days, and she needs it. Go away, waiter. You're going to knock my coffee out now. Go on.
So, Nina's pen came in today, so I'm happy about that. I get to put that together tomorrow. Well, this weekend.
So I've got to have the electrical fixed here so my dryer works. And I'm trying to debate on what the hell I'm supposed to do with my two kittens that's in there and my damn
Oh,
dogs and the god awful freaking barking that them little shits are going to do. I'm like, can I move them all in the damn bathroom and put a couple of them outside?
right.
I don't think it's going to work. There ain't enough room in there. That big old bathtub takes up half the bathroom.
They're kittens.
They're kittens. I had to put them in a big old cat tower cage back there because they kept on coming in here and Purdy was going unalive, both of them. So I had to put them back there. And I do let them out from time to time, but I do have to keep them back there.
Right.
Just like Tom and Jerry.
Huh.
So I have my bigs. I have my Pongo dog and my Purdy. And then I have two bull terriers, which are in here in the living room, and they don't really bark at people. Now, hello?
What?
I can't say hello.
You were saying, was
My
you saying
cat
that to
is
me?
saying my cat is saying hello. So
Oh,
anyway, and then I have a few little dogs, which I don't want to get into that since I've got people out here like screen recording me. So I would prefer not to get into all that. But the little dogs, especially Anna, Pongo will shut up after a minute. I can like cover him up and give him a little sedation pill that he's
yeah.
prescribed. But those little dogs, they're just freaking relentless. And now I could put something to cover them up for,
You said what?
and as long as it wasn't raining, set them in the backyard in their kennels. But I do have some cleaning to do. How many cats do you have? A few. I just broke my nail too. So, and then I need to clean and like use my wood cleaner back there. Cause I'm OCD about that, and I'm not gonna have nobody to look to see, anything out of place. But it got wonders, like it bleached the floor back, like brand new looking. Mopped it off. There's a spot over here around the front door that I didn't get to. But I'll let y'all see it. There are some dog hair. I shaved the dog earlier and nicked his balls, and he pissed all over his overalls.
Oh, poor thing.
It was an accident. He jumped.
Hello.
I feel bad. I'm really, really careful around their nether regions.
Yeah. It's okay. You didn't mean to.
Anyway, look at my
It's okay,
floor.
right?
Yeah, he's all right. Just a
He ain't
little bit.
bleeding or nothing.
Nah, just kind of. Look at that. Look how nice that looks. Minus the dog hair.
Uh, girl, what am I looking at?
My floor
Oh,
that I mopped. It was black when I
oh,
started.
oh. Well, I didn't know what it looked like before. I'm sorry.
My
Somebody wants to be in the box.
Well, that's wonderful for them. There's a lot of people that want to be in the box.
She said let her in the box.
We're out of the box here.
No, we got a lot of boxes.
We're out of the box here. Out of the box. Out of the box. We ain't doing that, Lord. Y'all have my head overstimulated.
Why?
I get overstimulated.
You meet new people, make friends.
I want you to know when I moved that dryer out this morning that I mashed the hell out of my hand twice.
I'm sorry.
And that's why I called it the B word. I called it a bastard that slapped the shit out of it. Because it hurt me.
Well, what did it say to you?
Not a damn word, because it's an inanimate object.
I can help you before, she said.
That's a man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Him. I can't. I'm so sorry. I'm so
you don't
sorry.
have her X-ray vision
far
glasses
away from
on.
me, and I didn't see the picture. Shut up.
She, all in all, she took it like a man. Quiet now, you're gonna knock
Sorry,
the
your picture don't look like a woman. I'm sorry. It's just the phone's far away from me. Joanna, shut up. Just, he said,
let her in the box.
Let her in the box. Let her in the box.
Is that a woman or a man? I'm sorry.
No, let her in the box.
Now I've done it.
See what they say.
Your name is so like freaking confusing.
My name?
No, their name, like it's. Oh Lord, what have I done? I'm so sorry. Whatever you identify as.
I can't let y'all in the box if I would.
I have put my foot upside down in my mouth, and I'm just gonna shut up and bow away. Got it now. I've offended somebody.
Look, I'm
terribly sorry. I don't know. I shouldn't assume anything. We're just gonna start calling people it. You know, like off the Addams Family. You're just an it. It. Hello, it's. You are all identified as IT. It. I ain't gonna assume nothing. Because you don't have man buns now.
Look, I'm keeping this mayonnaise jar. I'm going to put like some of their treats in it.
That's disturbing.
Hey, this is my fine china.
But you had to say the M word. Now I won't throw up.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
I can just say it jiggling.
It's not jiggling.
I just say it jiggling in the jar. You know, like.
Don't think about it. It won't make you mad. It won't make you sick. Everybody's telling you to let her in the box.
Well, that's good. We're request her to be in. I don't want to do that now. I've offended her. Or him. Or what? We're all it's. I've offended them.
Let him in the box.
I can't do that now. I have to over here look awkwardly down at the floor.
Oh.
Until it goes away.
I did not mean to say that.
You called him a woman, and I called him a man, and I don't know what to do.
He said let him in. Why? Okay, sir, hang on. Why do you want to be in her box?
Sir,
why do you want to be in her box so bad?
Sir, ma'am, I can't do that right now. You're going to have to wait till the next live stream when we do the congregation communication in here. And let this, like, embarrassment just pass on by for a minute.
Fill the boxes.
I cannot confront my screw-ups right now. I got trials and tribulations that I'm dealing with. Why? I didn't mean to make all them damn boxes. I just accepted her, and it was supposed to be one line over here.
Mary Jane wants to be in a box.
And it was supposed to be another line over here, and I don't know how to get rid of these damn boxes.
Sonia said her box is locked.
How in the hell do I get rid of all these damn things?
You
Look what
don't.
you've done. Now people think this is a damn community sport.
Girl, it's time for people to meet
They
you.
think it's time to run the train, the long black train on here, and it's not.
She said, "Let that person in the box. Let who? Let
Not
who
letting people in boxes. Lord, I tell you what.
need
If
needs to know."
y'all get a big old box and you climb inside of it and shut the lid on it, I'll let you in my little boxes on here.
I'm in bed. I won't come in, Joanna. Let her in. Let Robin in.
That didn't sound right, and you need to rewrite that whole damn sentence. That disturbed me on so many levels. I'm in bed and I won't come in, Joanna. That's what you said. What the hell?
Look,
You
I'm
need to
looking for a
meet
good
more
relationship.
people. I don't need to meet more people because that would mean I was normal and I'm a long ways from that.
Guys,
I'm looking
really,
for a
she is
good
a good person. She
relationship,
just,
dear. Well, power to you, honey. There ain't none out there.
she is a
Everybody
good
gets on
person. She's just
Facebook.
funny.
She's a
She's been
hoe.
hurt too much.
He's a
That's what it
hoe.
is.
You know what he done? He was down there 3 doors down with Sally Sue and Betty Lou. I caught him with both of them old hussies with their drawers slung up on the door.
I'm single, dear. Mary is single. Mary won't. Mary.
Mary Moore's hitting on me. Lord
Mary
have
wants to
mercy.
be in your box.
I look that bad.
Mary wants to be in your box.
Everybody's a nice person, but hell, I don't even know who in the
Let
hell
Mary in your box.
who is Joanna's a nice person. Yeah, on given days I am. On some days they said, "You're
Girl,
so damn mean."
you get on here all the time. You should let people meet you.
That's what I've heard people tell me that. You're so damn mean. I was like, honey, you ain't even seen mean yet. I'm just irritated.
Sorry, y'all. I'm squatted down to put my stuff away.
Yeah, I squat down and put my stuff away too.
Oh my gosh. I'm done with this conversation.
Actually, I had to climb up on a step ladder, and then I get
Mary's still
vertigo.
looking for a good relationship.
I'm looking. I'm not.
She
I
don't
ain't
want
looking
one.
for love in all the wrong places.
I think she's looking
I'm
for
not
a
looking for
friendship
love in some of
relationship.
those weird faces.
Everybody wants to get to know you because you're so cool.
Oh yeah, I'm in the Cool Kids Club.
Yeah.
I was in the Geeks in school. Now I'm in the Cool Kids. You should see me when I start singing Grease.
Do it. Hey,
I
listen.
just break out into
Let- let-
song in
I
here.
gotta tell you something.
Oh
My
Lord.
husband called me today. He was at the shop and he was like, "Hey, honey, I need to get a full face helmet because this coming weekend they're going to go to the race, right? And he's going to be in it." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I said, "So you're going to be my cool rider, right?" And he was like, "What?" I said, had you ever seen Grease? Cool
That's the second Grease.
rider. Huh?
I want a cool rider. A cool
rider.
rider.
Yeah. So I sent him
I'm a
the
dork.
Grease thing and he was like, "Oh my gosh."
Better shape up. I'm talking about the original. Because I need a man.
That is not on Grease.
Yes, it is. It's the first one. You're talking about the second one.
I'm talking about, yes, I am talking about the.
I know my Grace movies. I've seen them about a gazillion times. And I want to get into that leather.
Let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about you.
That's a damn song. That ain't got nothing to do with Grace.
I know.
But anyway, I want to get in one of them leather jumpsuits. You think I could put in some of them shapewear and get rid of my poofa here? to squeeze down into it where I wouldn't look like she's brick house. She's matches.
See, look,
Let it all hang out. That's what I'd look like.
that's what
Damn,
we're doing. Is we're just kept popping off with
Angie's got
songs
a
now.
beer gut. That's what they'd say. Look at that Sandy over there. She's got a damn beer gut. All them damn cheeseburgers that she eat.
Having babies is what it is.
No, it ain't.
I
It
got
ain't
a
from
boy
having
too.
crotch goblins. Don't be lying to these people. Having crotch goblins don't change your appearance one bit. It don't give you the mom pouch. So you can
I got
have
the
those.
mom pouch.
Yeah, it's like a kangaroo pouch.
She said
You
donut
keep Joey
factory.
in it. If there was a donut factory, I would go. Especially if they gave free samples. I'd be first in line. I want to go to Cheesecake Factory. I love
Yeah,
cheesecake.
I've not been there yet. I've heard a lot about it.
Me neither. And then
My husband down there.
I want to go to Paris and stand in front of the Eiffel Tower where it looks like I'm on it because I'm scared of heights and ain't no way I'm going up that damn thing. And it get vertigo. I'm going to fall off.
Oh my gosh.
And then I can hear that song playing while I'm falling. I'm free falling.
She did do good on her hair. I like that red.
Yeah, that lady would make, they said over there on that content that was posted, well, she quit spending money on hair dye and stopped dyeing her hair. She could pay her bills. I didn't know $14 could pay all my bills and buy me food and everything.
And how does she know somebody didn't send you the money to buy it? Or how does she
Oh,
know
that's
that
what
somebody
she's
didn't
saying,
send
that
you?
I'm dry bagging all y'all.
People just get
Well, if
in.
y'all are supporting me, I want to tell you that I'm going to file a junction because y'all are behind in y'all's me support. Y'all are behind, and I'm going to take y'all to the ringer.
To the ringer.
I'm going to wring you out like a washing machine. And y'all ain't doing a good job of it. Y'all are fired. I'm on FORD.
She said he sent cash to your cash app.
Yeah, there was a couple people that has like sent stuff like you're funny and stuff. I
Well,
don't
thank
call
you.
y'all
That was
out
very
on
nice of
here.
you.
I do appreciate it, but I don't call you out on here because there's a lot of scammers on here that'll be, send me $5 and I'll bless you because you did.
That was earlier.
That was earlier. That's last Monday, Tuesday. Hell, I don't remember that.
He said, okay. He said, okay, fire me.
I'm gonna fire you. FORD. So let me tell you a story. A
All right.
long ago from the crypt. When I was a little gal, big enough to run around
You
and get
mean a
into
little
all
mate.
shit and whatnot, my mother, Annie, and my uncle, Edward,
Are we using
bought a
fake names or real
store,
names right now?
bought a store in a place called Water Valley in between Coleman and Winston County. And they co-owned it, and my mother pretty much run the store, and then my uncle pretty much just showed his ass all the time and dictated over everything,
Yeah.
like they do. And he had a wife, Jennifer, that was just a
Named
freaking
who?
entitled little bitch.
What was her name?
Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer. Oh, okay.
So anyway,
Who's down the road from you?
oh, well, I'm not there anymore. What was I going to
Oh,
say? Oh, yeah. So there was this weird dude that come in the store every day, and he would talk to my mama for over an hour, and she'd just stand there and nod at him, because he was a customer, and she didn't want to piss him off. And he couldn't talk right. Well, he come in one day, and he was all freaking wound the hell up, couldn't spell or nothing, wasn't very educated. You could tell. He was his mama was his cousin and brother twice removed, that situation.
okay. Yeah.
Uh, Anyway, I ain't making fun of this dude. He is what he was. he is what he is, and he did manual labor because he couldn't do nothing else.
Yeah.
Well, he come in all wound up in Water Valley, just talking a million miles per minute, like I do sometimes when I'm wound up. And he said, "You know what my damn sorry, no good boss done to me? He FORD'd me. He's spelling forward instead of fired. He's trying to spell fired, and he's spelling forward. FORD'd me." And we still laugh about that to this day. He said he did what to you? He forwarded him. He forwarded his ass.
That's funny.
FORD'd him. Forwarded.
That's funny.
I've been forwarded.
Wow. That's good.
And then he bought him a 6 pack of sodas. I have to say it like that on here. And he went home. He forwarded
Gotcha.
him. That's what he said. He forwarded me. He fired. He's saying forward. He
Yeah.
forwarded me. That's how he talked. He forwarded me, and he's
Forward
spelling
me.
forwarded.
Oh, he had that accent going on, didn't he? That
Yeah, like
country
me, kind of.
Wayne.
But anyway, he said he forwarded me. And he had a speech impediment too. So that's why I'm trying not to make fun of him. But it was funny singing the word. My mama laughed her ass off after he left that store, but she didn't want to laugh in front of him and make him mad.
Yeah.
He actually come back in there and pulled a weapon on my mom and tried to rob her, and she had to pull a weapon on him. And he went to jail because he...
Well, I don't think her dryer got fixed.
No, it wasn't my dryer anyway. It's a plug. But I got on here making jokes about taking charitable donations, and somebody said I was a bagger.
A bagger.
Well, I do bag my groceries. Does that count? I bag my garbage too, so I guess I
I
am
love
a
you.
bagger.
I love
I
you.
also put bags over people's heads who are 2 baggers.
No, don't bagger. Don't be a bagger.
I'm a bagger. I bag things. You got any spy change? Spy change?
She needs no money.
No, but how do we battle? I'm gonna battle you. How do
Who?
you? I don't even know. Can't even do that, can you? What way it's set up?
I don't know.
It won't let you. Why is it like that? What the hell? Kind of mythological madness is this? You
He
can't
said,
battle.
you said the bag in the bed with a bag on her head. Don't
No,
mean it
no,
always a bag in the bed,
a
maybe a
two bagger
butterfly.
is that you also have to get kind of tipsy and you put a bag over their head and a bag over yours. That way, if their bag falls off, you still can't see them. But then you'll be like that man off of that movie. Hold on, man, I'm fucking with my eye holes. I'm trying to see out the back. You know what the best thing to do is? Just turn off the damn lights. Everybody looks the same in the dark.
Oh my goodness. You know, once they turn the lights off, something's wrong.
Well, it depends
Now
on
I'm going to start
if
wondering why
it's
my husband won't
Darrell,
turn
if
the
it's
lights
Darrell
off.
on the dance floor, if it is Darrell on the dance floor with the strobe lights and the damn glow bars, then I mean, you maybe got it made. I'm having to use my
Oh, keep going.
because you're sleepy.
I'm not sleepy. I'm just
Hey,
tired.
did you ever find your dog food today that you was
I
hunting?
did.
Where'd you find it at?
Pet Smarts.
They didn't have none at Tractor Supply.
I didn't go.
How much was it? $1.98.
was $2.99 a can.
Y'all paid that expensive shit. My dogs eat a $20 dry bag, and I put some water over it to hydrate it. We don't do the bone broth over here either because that's expensive. Quit yawning, that shit's
I
disgusting.
got bag food and I got their canned food. I mix it together.
I don't because mine will be runny everywhere. I wake up and get up to go to the bathroom, slip my shoes on, and I'd step in a big pile of runny doo-doo because I can't
Well,
hold it.
when we took them to the vet, she because Maggie's teeth is grinded down and stuff because of her being so old. They said it'd probably be good to feed her the soft stuff
Well,
and also give her some dry hard food too to help get the tartar off whatever she's got on her teeth.
why don't you just brush your teeth or get some of
I
that
did
tartar
tonight.
powder?
I did. I have a little finger thing that I did her teeth with tonight.
Well, you can get that tartar. They got tartar powder that works really well. Also, you can soak her dry food in bone broth.
Mm, okay.
But see, my dogs have the poops, which you can give them probiotics, and it kind of helps with that. But it gives them the runs real bad when I get them wet, so I just don't do
Oh,
it.
I don't need that. Mm-mm.
So I can't do that. But be careful with not Nina, but the other dog
Maggie,
about her getting obese because they're easy keepers.
I know it.
I don't know about Nina. I've never had a corgi, so I can't tell you. But all my little dogs are easy keepers, and my wiener dog is the worst one about getting obese, and it's really
Well,
bad
she was
for her
telling
back.
the doctor was telling me that to be we went from feeding them 3 times a day to 2 times a day.
Oh, you want to see my dogs?
Me?
No, they're like I want to
Oh,
see.
oh yeah, you're her dog. Your dogs.
There they are. That was supposed to be my pillow,
Hey,
but I
did you
don't.
ever meet that or see that girl on TikTok where she said she was trying to sell to her dogs, and whenever somebody would say, "Let me see your dogs. I'm interested in your dogs," she would show them her feet.
Okay,
She did.
I tell you what. I'll sell you my dogs 200.
People was getting really mad at her because she was being serious about it, and she was acting like she was crying about it and everything.
Here, $200.
Stupid.
I sell you my dogs $200. And if you send me 3, I'll take the sock off of 1 foot.
This girl was serious, y'all.
No, the socks are not included in the price. They're an extra $2.98. Well, you know what? I used to be serious too.
I got dogs for sale too.
I got dogs for sale. You're real lucky. I'll show you them without the socks on.
Oh, I want to see.
Well, you have to pay extra for that.
I hope the toenails are painted.
They ain't. And they're kind of
Oh,
long and growed out.
oh, okay.
I'm trying, so I'm growing them out, and I'm just gonna put a clear coat over them where it looked like I went and got me a French pedicure.
Oh, wow. Is that to help you climb the tree better?
Yeah, when I'm going
Oh,
up there
oh,
searching for my new nut,
oh, yeah. Okay, that help you.
or if I just want to visit the squirrel community.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you got to go visit the squirrels. I mean, you have to.
You have to buy bigger shoes. No, I don't. My shoes are too big anyway. They just grow
Oh,
out.
she's already got too big of shoes, so that's already gone.
I wear a size 3 or 4 in kids, and they're a little bit. They're like an inch too big. I thought
You
about
got a
getting
three
me
or
some of
four
them
in
big old
kids.
acrylic nails like this and just glue
Three
them
or
on my
four in
toes.
kids is about this big.
What?
3 or 4 in kids is about this big, isn't
Yeah.
it?
You see them dogs I've
I
said
did.
to.
I did. They
So
barked at
anyway,
me.
yeah, I can climb an 8 foot high privacy fence barefooted. I just dig my toenails in, like the little spikes that they use when
Is
they
that why you
shoot.
grow them out?
Yeah, so I get better traction when I have to go up a tree. Boy, I can climb that thing faster than a damn squircle. Madder than hell at the world because there's a bird up there screwing around on his tree limb.
I haven't seen that girl on TikTok in a long time though, so I don't know if she got actually banned
I tell you what,
permanently. Have you ever seen her?
I want to. Hey, did you see that video I sent you about that
What?
woman of making ceramic buttholes? I want one of them.
Yes.
I want a
I
ceramic
said,
butthole.
what is that?
So you make a mold of your butthole with some with
Why
a
would
little
anybody
mold
want to
thing,
mold up their
and then
butthole?
you do it at home, and then you send it to her, and then she makes a plaster butthole or a ceramic butthole out of your mold.
I
So
don't understand that.
I'm gonna mold my butthole and send it in to her where she can make me a little ceramic butthole keepsake. And you're
Let
gonna
me
do
ask
it
you a
with me.
question. How does people send a mold to her? How do they do that?
They poured a little. It's like when you do molds of your hand,
Yeah?
you pour it
And do
on your
they put it on their
butthole.
butt?
Yeah, but shave your pubes. I'm
Oh my
just saying,
gosh.
shave your pubes. It would be a very bad situation. It'd be like a Brazilian wax.
I, I could, that can't be real that you
Shave
said that
your
to me.
butthole for yes it is. I need one.
I
I like
seen that. I
dogs.
was like, what is this?
She needs to put little dogs around my butthole after she does my hair.
You mean feet?
No, no, my dogs.
You want a butthole with dogs around it.
Yeah,
I
I
got you.
want a butthole with little dogs around it.
Because that represents you, right?
Yeah, it'll be my butthole, and they'll be like, "What's this?" It's my butthole. Hey, I need one. I have never needed something so bad in my life, but I need a carbon copy ceramic keepsake butthole.
Why do you need
I need it. I've never needed something so bad in my life that I do need a mold of my butthole. That
Is
is,
this why you sent it to me because you're interested?
yeah. They do best friend butthole friendships. Me and you should do one.
I have yours and you have mine on your refrigerator.
No, we get our own, but they give us two, so it's like turtle doves. It's a matching pair.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
I don't know about shaving up in there. I've never been too good at all that stuff. I may cut something off, and it may be a little bit wonky on the butthole mold, but we're gonna try,
You're making me pee on myself.
including the hemorrhoids. Yes, I do. Occasionally, I have
Hemorrhoid
them, but I'm gonna
included.
wait till I don't have hemorrhoids to make my butt mold because I want it to be pretty. Like, what is that vein on it? That's my hemorrhoid. I sent that in.
She charged me extra for that.
She had to charge me extra for the little bean. Oh
Um,
yeah, I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask her to poke a hole in the top of it. I'm gonna put my butthole on my Christmas tree. Like an ornament. Every year, my butthole is gonna be a Christmas ornament.
oh my gosh, where did you find that anyway? When you sent that to me, did you
Uh,
find
on
it
my
on
on my
TikTok?
little Facebook videos that I watch all the time, so I can share stupid shit with everybody on Facebook. It just popped up, and it's like, here you
But
go.
they were
You
butthole
need a
magnets, y'all.
butthole in your life.
They
You
were
need a
literally butthole
carbon copy
magnets, and
butthole.
I was trying to figure out what that was so bad, and then I
It
got
is
really
butthole mold. It is a ceramic butthole copy.
Yeah, she's making them out of magnets.
No. They're ceramic. So what she's doing is she's making them. They're pliable when she's making them, and then she hardens them in the oven. But she's making them like
I
any other
mean,
kind of ceramics.
bless her heart, could she not have found a better job to
That
do?
is the best job. I want to make people buttholes. I want to do that. That is better. Find a better job.
You should get on Amazon and find all the stuff to make all this with, and start requesting people's buttholes so
I
you can
would if
make
I was
these.
talented like she is. She makes all these little things to go on the buttholes and puts hair on them, whatever kind of hairstyle they've got on their head. She puts it on the butthole. And if I was that talented, I would actually do that. But I am not. I'm not talented enough to make little
I don't think
ceramic
that
buttholes and
a
then sear them
butthole
in
you
a
really have
fire.
to be that talented to really shape it.
Yeah, you have to be pretty talented to be able to shake a butthole. I mean, God is the first one that shaped buttholes. I'm not no, I ain't like that. I ain't magical. The poop bucket. I couldn't make it a butthole. I'd screw it up. It'd look like a smiley face or something.
Be like, what's this? Oh, that's your butthole,
That's your butthole.
and it's yours.
If
And I
I was
messed
in
it
charge
up.
of making people's parts, Lord have mercy, what they'd look like.
I messed it up. It's a smiley face.
Yeah, I messed it up. I messed the butthole up. Sorry, it's smiley face, upside down smiley face, but
I
frown
won't
face.
charge you for it.
I won't charge. Well, when I create the next person's butthole, I'll do better.
I could not believe it when you sent that to me. I was just, that has to be a joke.
No, it's not. She makes buttholes for a living. She actually has people that helps her make buttholes. I need me and you needs to do that, and Becky. Me and you and Becky needs to have our buttholes casted and made.
By the way, Becky, are you on here?
No, she's not. She's asleep.
Oh.
She's got children that she has to get up with. And I don't even know what damn day it is. Is it Thursday? Is it Friday?
Yes, Thursday. But yeah, so
We all
doing
need
this
to go and
butthole.
find this lady on Facebook, and we need to shave around her buttholes, get the hair off. Don't do that. I've seen neighbors.
She wants them to come to her with anything on them.
Instead of clone a Willie, we're going to clone a brown eye. We're going to clone the butt nugget.
If that's real, I am blown away. Because that's the craziest thing somebody could
I
come
may
up
need
with.
help. You think I could ask a dude to pour some molded material on my butthole while I hold my butt cheeks open?
Oh, it's 1 o'clock today. It's Friday now.
I'm going to have a friendly hand. Don't look at it, but just pour this on it.
I won't be able to see what I'm
Because
doing.
I can't do it. I can't see it, and I can't do it standing up, so I'd have to lay down and put me some newspaper up under me where I wouldn't get it all over the place on my bed, and then I'll just have it spread.
You should contact the girl and say, will you make a butthole?
I'm gonna have to get like this and spread the cheeks open, and then they're gonna have to pour it into the crack and get the butthole mode.
You need to contact her. Go back to that and contact her and tell her you want a butthole made.
Yeah, I do, but I'm gonna have to get me a friendly hand to pour it on my butthole so the mold comes out right.
Well, it is probably something simple, like you probably have to press something up against it and send it to her.
Yeah.
Great reset. What?
Tell her you're promoting her product. I am. We all need a clone butthole on our Christmas tree.
What are you talking about, Axel? What?
It's some kind of scammer.
Oh. Block him.
I'm busy right now talking about clone a butthole.
Oh, okay. I understand. That is so much more important.
It is.
So, is this your
So
new
I
thing?
was watching Neighbors, and they did clone a Willie trying to get up enough money to fix their house repairs, and the dude didn't shave around his Willie. He had a bush, so when it hardened, the mold hardened stuff on it. When they jerked it off, he didn't need to shave no more.
Yeah, she said. Sue wants to know about passing gas.
Well, I hope I don't fart when I make my butthole mold.
Oh, goodness.
It'd make bubbles in it, and I'd have extra bubbles on it. Bubble girl. It'd be like,
No, for real,
it'd
guys.
be
No,
weird
on
looking.
for
It would
real,
have
she
little
did
bumps
send me a
on it. Then it'd
video
look like
of
I had
somebody
some
doing
kind of
that.
disease. Could you imagine going over to somebody's house to eat Christmas dinner with them, and go over there and look at their Christmas tree, and this ceramic butthole be on there, and you'd be like, "What's that?" Oh, it's my butthole. I found Christmas tree.
I know. I don't think it's real.
It is real. If it's just a mold
How
that you
long has
put
this
up
been
against
going
your
on?
butthole, boy, Lee, I can go in there and hike my leg up on the shower and arch the other one back and spread it open and push it up in there, right in the butthole. And get it real good. It's gonna feel real weird though. It's gonna be like that cotton swab that the doctor just shoved up in there without even warning. But anyway, I can do it.
Well, hey, that'd be a good little side hustle for you.
No, it ain't gonna be my hustle. I'm just gonna send in my butthole mode and let her make me a butthole.
I'm talking about you getting started on doing it too.
No, I ain't talented. I already told you. I'd burn it. I don't have nowhere to cure it either. You have to have a big old like pottery oven.
I've got an oven.
It's not the same thing. You have to have a pottery oven. Plus, this ain't ghost. I
She
don't.
said send it. Look, she said send it to someone as a gift and tell them it's.
You know what? I want to send somebody as a gift an Adam and Eve product. I want to send it to the post office where they had to go and get it. Where they had to sign for it. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So they got these fake things that says Dealio on them. You know what I'm trying to say.
Oh yes, I do. I
I'm
completely
going to
understand
send
what
you
you're
one as
saying.
soon as I find out what your address is.
Do what?
I'm going to send you one and have it held at the
I
post
hope you
office.
do. I'm gonna put it up on my refrigerator.
Yeah. And it's got a little note in it. You have been pranked.
But look, I want you to make me one with a little piece of corn right at the edge of it, though.
No! Lord have mercy. I had the most disgusting tale about corn.
Okay, not corn then. To put something else there,
I would
peanut.
sell it if you say corn again. You don't need that. You need to have them to put a corgi on your butthole. Quit
That's
trying to put
exactly what I
food on
mean.
it. You
Thank
need
you
to put a
for.
corgi on there and a pew pew because you like to go to the range.
Yes, I do.
That's what you need to have them put on it. Your corgi is your fascination now, and then your pew pew. So they put one, and then they'll put your hair.
I need a Native American one because I'm Native American, so I want it to be a
Well,
Native
what the hell
American
is a
butthole.
Native American butthole? What are you gonna do? Put Chief running water in the middle of it where the
No,
poop comes
a
out?
feather on it. A feather on it.
You're gonna put Chief running water right there in the crease of your little opening. You
No,
know, like Indian in the cover.
I want a
you gonna
feather.
you gonna use your butthole as a cover and put the Indian inside. So he can peek out at you.
I thought about a feather. I think a feather would work better.
Well, you know what?
A feather right at the end of it.
If you had a
Keep
feather
running
up your
water.
ass and we had a butthole, ceramic butthole, we'd both be tickled.
Girl, you see? There you go. I mean, that's brilliant.
So
That's
she
brilliant.
wants an Indian butthole.
I
Well,
do.
hell,
She's so.
I want a Prince Charming butthole. You could just put his little head right in the middle of my bun hole.
I still can't believe that's real. That's crazy.
It's not crazy. It's the most.
Nuts.
It's the most unique thing I've ever seen, and I need one. We all need ceramic buttholes to hang on our Christmas tree. And we need to put the year on there. We need to put 25 to 2025 on there.
That's when I was younger, honey. I got just showing my grandkids. Hey, that's when I was younger.
Hey,
Mate.
what is this? This looks unique. Oh, that's a mold of my butthole.
Stop.
And they kind of, I was like, well, my butthole didn't
Be
actually.
like, I'm not going to grandma's house no more.
She got a butthole on her tree. My
She's got a
grandma got
butthole on her
butthole
tree.
hers.
She's got her false teeth hanging up there too. I just can't.
Now I'm gonna make me a bra mold too and hang it up there because I hate bras. So I'm just gonna put my bra on there.
Your
And
bra.
it's gonna say, Brenda, put your bra on. Yeah. I'm gonna have the most unique Christmas tree ever.
Yeah. Who would you
Who
leave
would
it
you
to?
leave it to if you died?
He's her
That's,
uncle.
that's easy. That is the
Her
easiest
brother.
thing in the world. I would leave it to all my children and have the will read publicly.
What, so they can have a little piece of you?
So they could have a little piece of their mother's butthole when I left.
Woo.
I'd have the will read publicly in a public setting where the whole world could know that I left them a mold of my butthole.
She says it has an Etsy shop.
And they have to keep it for a whole year. It'll be a stipulation in my will. And hang it on their Christmas tree. They have to share it. You know, like 50-50 custody. Does it have an Etsy shop? I don't know, but it should. They should sell buttholes on Etsy. Hey, did you hear that tale about that girl? It had something to do with this. Well, she goes to her mom and daddy's house. I don't know why anybody in their right mind would do this. She was house sitting. They was out of town. Well, she goes to sleep in her mom and daddy's king-size bed. And she goes up underneath the bed, snooping around and shit, and she finds a diddly art up under there. And she diddly arts herself with it. And then cleans it and puts it back up, knowing that her mammy had used it, which is nasty as hell for one. Why would you do that? And then she reads on it, clone a Willie. So she just screwed herself with her daddy's clone Willie. Don't be fooling around.
I've heard that joke before.
No, it ain't a joke. She actually done it. She seen it in some kind of podcast or testimony. I wouldn't admit that shit for one if I'd done that dumb shit. Two, I'd clean that one side.
Why would she feel the need to share that?
I don't know. I would never tell a damn living soul. I'd hide that.
That's disgusting.
Like the thing that's pushing up daisies in the backyard. I'd hide that shit.
It's her mom's.
I mean, I wouldn't use anything that somebody else used. What the hell's wrong with you, you weirdo?
Exactly. That would be what
and also, if you come to my house, leave my shit alone. Don't be screwing around with it. Don't be asking me what that little pink device is. Ain't none of your fucking business. Put it down.
They are some nasty people out here.
It's my skin. It's my face down, pimple sucker. Put it away. I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody comes in here and finds out, because I'm bad about leaving it out, I'm going to be over here sucking down pimples.
Oh, bless.
I'm going to be like, that's my damn face, sucker, pimple thing.
They just made it this way. They don't sell a lot of these.
Give me that.
So you're saying you leave it out a lot?
Yeah, and I showed it to Instacart driver. It's laying over here beside the bed in plain view. I've showed it on here. Pretty much everybody's seen it.
Stacy said they had a woman in Florida messing with a dog.
I seen that shit. She pregnant. Nasty bitch.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What? I mean, is she what?
Yeah, she's pregnant by the dog. She had a puppy. It was like them creatures off of that show where that they was born part animal and part people. Sweetie, whatever it was, that show on Netflix, it was like that. She had a windy goat. It was a windy goat.
She had a cat dog. Cat dog.
She said that she was totally in love with her dog and it was her soulmate.
Now, this is a true story, correct?
Yeah. So she was pregnant, but she said the baby was human. Well, I'd hope so. If it comes out purring or barking, we'll know that she's a liar.
Yes, I definitely remember that cartoon. Dog. My kids loved it.
People have some sick ass shit going around in their mind. Most of us are really good at hiding it, though.
I don't quite understand that.
And for anybody that would prey upon something that can't defend itself, you're just wrong.
Exactly.
Let me say that. You know, my inner thoughts get my ass into trouble many, many times, and that has nothing to do with that. But I'm with this girl that went to the freaking Grand Canyon, and she said, my inner thoughts are telling me to geek myself over the side over here, but I ain't gonna do it. Hell, that's my inner thought too, girl. I'm looking at that damn edge over there, and my inner thoughts is telling me to geek myself over the side like I'm skydiving without a parachute. I ain't gonna do it.
Oh my.
He said, I wouldn't say that stuff. Well, I mean, I say what I feel. I ain't gonna do it though. You know, like my inner thoughts tell me.
Oops, I slipped.
My inner thoughts tell me to put meat in somebody's bag when we're going out in the woods where they're bad and stuff. But I ain't gonna do that either. That's just my inner thoughts getting my ass in trouble.
Right.
Now, my inner thought told me to sling mud and cow crap and chicken shit fertilizer all over my mother while she was trying to push the car out of the ditch. And I did do that. She said, give it some gas. So I just pushed it to the floor and just slung it all over.
Your inner thought told you to do it, and so you did it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I have to. Oh. It gets me in real bad trouble. You know,
no evil in you at all, huh? None.
Yeah.
No. No.
Oh, it wasn't horrible. I got this little evil grin on my face, like, give it some gas. All right. The time that the cable...
Poor Mom.
She looked very muddy. She said, come up there and looked at me, mud from head to toe, and smelling like a cow's butthole. Which, you know what? They should do butthole moles on
Don't say it.
They should do butthole moles on cows.
Clone.
Awesome. You could
I knew you would.
use it as a cup holder. A cow butt, humongous.
Hey, you know what?
It as a plate.
I could do my dogs.
I wouldn't do your dogs.
I'd put them up on the refrigerator.
Well,
Have
you
something
could.
settled.
I mean, yeah, you put your dog buttholes on the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Anyway, she smelled like high heaven, and she was covered from head to toe, and she had it in her mouth, and she looked at me, and she said, "You're in trouble, and you ain't fucking funny." I said, "I'm quite hilarious."
My goodness.
But nothing compares to the time that I ran over my mother. And I purely by accident launched her 20 feet.
Bless your heart.
Bless her heart for being related to me. She was telling me to push the clutch up. I was driving a 5-speed, and I'm like, it is up. She was meant to push it down. I said, well, why didn't you say that? So she was standing in front of the truck trying to stop it with her body, which was her stupid fault. So I hit her, and I yeeked her halfway over there, and she landed inside of a truck cab. And it flipped over, and she stuck in. I helped her out. She was just cut up a little bit. She's all right. She could hear that song playing in her head. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. She thought about it every night and day. She just flew away. I yeeked her over there. You have a great story. Oh, it's awesome. She's like, I told you to push the damn clutch down. I said,
You have great stories. And you do.
Or push it up. And I'm like, it is up. She's like, no, you push it down. Oh, well, why didn't you just say that shit? Would that have been easier than me running over you? I mean, hell, say what you mean.
She's definitely a trip.
Well, she ain't the first one I run over. When I was a kid, we had this go-kart, and we didn't have roll bars. We wasn't pussies back then, or helmets and all that shit.
Right.
So my brother decided he was
right.
going to give me and my cousin some driving lessons. He was going to give us a little pretend driver's license. Well, while I got up there, we had a circle driveway, and we cut through the yard where we wouldn't go out in the main road and circle back around. Well, when it come time for me to circle around, you had to bypass part of the driveway because it had a lot of ruts in it. Well, I run over a big-ass stump and yeeked him out. You know, he flew out, you know, like flying out of the windshield and landed up there. And we was like this. The front of the thing was up in the damn air like that. And he had on sandals.
Oh, gosh.
So he got over there and was trying to get it off of it, trying and pick it up. And he was lifting it up as good as he could because it was heavy. And he said, give it some gas. Well, I gave it some gas, mashed it right ass open, and it went wing off of there, and it ran over his feet with both tires.
Did it break
And
his
he
feet?
wasn't stomping around and
Did that break his feet? I mean, did it break his bones?
No, he's fine. I just mashed the shit out of him.
Girl. That's awful.
And I looked at him, he said, get over it. You ain't driving no more. I did launch him about 10 feet when he flew out of the thing when I hit down.
Who was that again?
My brother. I launched him about 10 feet. He was fine. He landed on the grass. Don't be. And I looked at him and I said, well, did I pass my driving test? He said, no, but not only no, but hell no, you almost killed me and broke my tire. That reminds me of the time that I actually took my driving test. My driving instructor pissed himself.
What did you do?
Well, I don't think you're supposed to drive on the opposite side of the road. It's not England.
I've done that before when I was
Whoa.
I
was
did.
going, go. Right into oncoming traffic.
I did it too.
I needed to practice a little bit more. That ain't going to help me. I still drive like that.
I did that too.
Somebody said, how'd you get your license? because they didn't want me to come back a third time. They already survived twice in the car with me. That's how. Fear and intimidation.
My ex let me borrow. Well, we were together, and he said you can drive if you want to. I told him, I said I don't know how to drive. He said I'm going to teach you.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So I get in, and it's like a little S10 truck, a little truck. So I get in it, and I'm driving down the road, and I'm like, I'm doing good. All of a sudden, I take a right. You're not supposed to take a right onto oncoming traffic.
Well, I was like a deer.
He's like, oh my God, get out of the way.
I was like a deer. I seen them headlights, and it was just like one of them little bugs looking at a bug zapper. It was like, ooh, what a pretty blue light. Let me go right towards
You were
it.
driving toward the light.
Yep, that light will get you every time. That's where I see. I'm the same way about a man. I'm like a deer caught in headlight until that damn thing hits me and just knocks me about 20 feet up there. Damn, that hurt. Don't need to be doing this shit no more.
I want one of your donuts.
Well, come over here and get it. I can't send it through the phone.
I know.
I need to put some eye goop in your eye, Elsa.
Elsa?
Elsa. But my inner thoughts get the best of me, and sometimes I try not to listen to them because they get me in a shitload of trouble. But sometimes it's just too good to pass up. Like the time that my inner thoughts told me to put Nair
Yeah,
in
you
my
told me
brother's
about that
shampoo
story.
bottle.
You told me that story.
Yeah, and I did it because why not?
So, did you start losing hair right away?
All their hair fell out. They rubbed it in like shampoo because it was in their shampoo bottle. And it all melted off in the shower, and there was a lot of screaming going on. They weren't capped for a few weeks. They was fine. I also took off their eyebrows.
I bet.
Well, they needed a little bit of help with hair care. And I'm a beautician.
I bet you are. Don't ever make you mad.
I wasn't even mad. I'm just sick of them. He couldn't prove I did it. He thought I did it. He said I did it. But I was like, unless you can prove it, it never happened. You can't prove it because I wiped my fingerprints off. Nobody didn't see me. I'm not going to admit to
You
it.
told him that you wiped your fingerprints off?
No, I told him if you can't prove it, it never happened unless you got proof or a videotape of me actually putting air in your shampoo bottle. Then you can't prove that I did it.
Wow.
There ain't no witnesses to it because y'all's all gone.
Wait a minute. So it was just y'all that lived there?
It was me, him, his skank of a girlfriend, and my grandmother. And
So who do they think it was?
they knew it was, well, they had friends coming in and out there. He knew it was me. He got mad about it, started bitching at me, and I was like, if you can't prove it, it never happened, and I'll never admit to it. I know it was you. You don't know shit. No one ain't proven.
Oh, wow.
That's one when you do something, you do it out in the darkness. You wait patiently by somebody's porch for them to come home. You unscrew their porch light before they get there where they can't turn it on to see you. And you just crouch down there. But first of all, you make sure they ain't packing because you don't want to get injured. And you just wait patiently by their step. And when they start to walk up the step to unlock their doors, you just reach up there and grab them by the ankle and just holler, woo!
You holler, woo!
Yeah, they scream and try to fight and get away. It's awesome. You can tell I've done that a couple of times.
Yeah.
So when I lived down there, they had a lot of people coming in and out because it was pretty much just an old trap house. And I got up there because I was bored. I was like, you know what? I want to go do something, but I ain't got no money. I know. I just unscrew the porch light and I'll patiently wait for somebody to come out the front door. And then I'll just reach up and grab them hold of the leg and scream, what are you doing? So I waited down there for about 10 minutes at the edge of the porch for my victim
For your victim.
to come out to get something out of the refrigerator because I was too lazy to take the refrigerator in the house. And I reached up and hollered, what are you doing?
Who was it?
Some old girl named Nicole. Nicole Warren. No relation. She climbed on top of that damn refrigerator to get away from me.
Was she there for your brother?
Yeah, she was one of his concubines. He was the
Concubines.
the DOPE man.
Oh, got you.
So he had concubines. There was about 6 of them that stayed there with him. And I tormented the life out of them because I was bored. And I had nothing else better to do.
Girl.
Two of them drove the damn car up on the porch and tore the ramp off. That was a sight to see. I was
Wow.
like, damn, you can't park there.
I need to get my nails did.
Ain't nothing like going home and can't get in the front door because there's a damn car sitting in front of it.
I
Well,
bet.
halfway in front of it.
God, I can't stop yawning.
Obviously, I couldn't drive either like me.
Like me.
You'll never get back in the car with me twice after you survived the first trip.
Oh,
And
gee.
you'll always wear your seatbelt.
I do that anyway, regardless of who's driving.
There ain't nothing like taking some people out on an old county road with dirt on it and doing some donuts.
It ain't nothing
I
like
want to tell you
it.
something. If you ain't got your seatbelt on, I'm going to sling you all around that car like a pinball and pinball machine. Bling, 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 bling. I don't give a shit. I'm going to say, put your damn seatbelt on. If you don't listen the first time, you're going to be just banging around the damn car.
You're
And I
nuts.
play that song
Nuts.
on the Cumberland Road. Why, that's my inner thoughts, by the way. I told you, that shit gets me in trouble. I ain't never told y'all about the time that my mama tried to do a donut in a front wheel drive car.
No?
We was on the paper route up there in Coleman. We ran a paper route.
Her and her stories.
And we was on this little road up there behind the Social Security office in Coleman. It was just, it wasn't paved. It was a dirt road. And they had been out there digging the road out because they was going to make it bigger and pave it. And there was a dirt mound over there, and there was some equipment, like a backhoe and all that, and a dump truck. So she said, I'm going to do a donut. I said, for the love of God, don't try to do that. You can't fucking drive. I said, you're going to kill us. Excuse me, unalive us. Please don't do that. Well, she mashes the damn gas and starts to spinning around. And this dumbass releases the wheel before we're turned all the way back around. And we go launching up towards this big old damn wall of dirt. And we go up and crash into it and then slam down to the ground. And I look over at her.
Yeah, we're on TikTok.
And I look over at her just mad as I'll get out. And I say, give me your license. After I slapped the tar out of my own mama because she almost unalived both of us being stupid. She ended up tearing the whole freaking axle out of that damn car.
Oh, wow.
It had to be towed.
And
she was laughing about it.
I bet.
First of all, you don't let go of the wheel until you're all the way turned around. Second of all, you don't get a front wheel drive to do a donut in the first place. You need a back wheel drive
Right.
with all four tires rolling. Anyway, you don't do that shit. And second of all, don't do that when I'm in the damn car. Because I'll take your keys away from you and you can walk home. You'll be like that song, that old country song, nothing but the taillights. I will leave your ass that's standing up there looking around stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I went to sleep a couple of times. Now, I could sleep in the back seat of the car when my aunt was delivering papers unless she needed me to get up and help her, and then I would. But I couldn't do that shit with my mother because I'd doze off, and all of a sudden she'd have launched me over the damn back seat into the front seat, and I'd hit the damn dash because
Goodness.
she braked too hard.
Um.
And she said, "Are you all right?" "No, I'm not all right." "What the hell was that?" You not? She's like, "Oh well, I didn't say that car." Well, look with your eyes. There are cars everywhere. There's one. But I dozed off one time and she left the car in gear and I started going out in 31 highway with a dump truck coming right at me and beeping the horn. Thank God I woke up. And I got over there, jumped over the hump and stopped it before I got squished.
Yeah.
And then it was my fault because I'd kept her awake. No, it's not my fault that you tried to unalive me. Because you can't damn drive. I don't know who gave her the driver's license, but they must have had dementia.
Yeah, right?
Because that woman scared me about 15 times a day. I'd look over there, and she was just driving right into a damn light pole. And I'd holler, "What the hell are you doing?" "Oh, I didn't see it." "Well, hell, how can you not see it? Them things don't just move into you." Jesus. No wonder I have passenger princess anxiety now. That woman made me so damn car sick. I was like, we need to
I
stop.
bet.
Lord. I never wanted to drive so bad in my life she wouldn't let me.
I bet.
So anyway, we had this Cutlass. And it was hot wired. And the whole steering column was screwed up on it. He had to twist wires together and start it. And it caused a linkage cable because the column was messed up and the gear lever, so it caused the linkage cable to jump off.
Uh-huh.
Well, she drove it over Edward. He lived in Hansville, and he fixed it. And when we got on 222, about where the Dollar General is in Crane Hill, it jumped off again. And she didn't know how to put it back on there. We got it fixed after that. Well, we pulled over at some chicken houses, and she got out there because he showed her how to put it back into gear.
Mm-hmm.
And she put it into drive and had to leave the hood open. She had to hold it into drive, and I had to drive us home with the window down looking out from around the hood.
Right.
I got to going about 50 miles an hour, and there she screamed, "You don't throw me off! You don't throw me off!" So I was back there. I was trying to get home. I didn't have no driver's license. I was 16 years old, didn't have no driver's license. I was like a bat out of hell. I had the music turned up. I couldn't hear hardly. She was just like mumbling, sound like to me. "Hey, you're going too fast." I said, "Just do your damn job and hold it in the gear. We're going up the hill." So I had the Highway to Hell song on.
In your head?
Highway to hell.
Was that in your head or on the
I
radio?
was on the radio. I had it turned all the way up where I couldn't hear her screaming because I was going 50 miles an hour running up underneath the hood. She was fine. She survived it.
Was she mad at you?
Yeah.
I bet.
She said, I know you turned that damn radio up where you couldn't listen to me. And she said, what the hell were you doing driving like that? I ain't about to throw me off twice. I said, but did you die? Did you die? No, you're fine.
Did y'all have a good relationship?
No. It was so toxic, turmoil, and she would be my mom when she was clean, which was hardly ever, and then she just turned into this different person when she was using, and she just would
Mm,
disappear. And she'd say all hurtful, hateful things to me,
yeah.
and I've never got over that. Like all I wanted was my mom, and she just looked at me and she said, I can't be your mom.
What?
I never wanted to be your mom. The only reason I had you was because your grandma wanted me to go and have a s'mortion. And she said, the sight of you makes me sick, and that's why I can't stay at home with you.
Why did she ever say that? Did you ever figure it out?
Because I asked her why she didn't love me, why she wouldn't stay at home, and that's what she told me. She said I was just a mistake.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you know what?
And
None of us are
she
mistakes.
said, I don't know why you're crying. You wanted to know the truth.
Well, you wasn't a mistake.
Maybe I was, but you know what?
No, no. If you were meant to be here, that's why you're here,
And everybody's like, why would she say that to her own kid? I don't know.
right? Maybe she
Why,
was just.
why she would tell me that my grandmother wanted her to have a s'mortion, and I know it's true because she wanted me to do the same thing with my oldest daughter and my youngest child.
Yeah.
And that last little boy, Addison, that I had, she wanted me to do the same thing to him, not have him.
Mm. I wonder, did she ever have any of those?
My grandmother, yes, she did. Her youngest baby, she done that too. Found out she
Mm.
had cancer too when she had the procedure done because I done a pap smear on her.
Mm.
She ended up having a full hysterectomy.
She
My
had you and your
my
brother.
my aunt got pregnant right after my mother had me, and she decided that she wasn't capable, which was the right thing. She was not mentally capable to take care of the child, and she's not. And that's what she went and done, and then she could never get pregnant again, which was the best thing in the world. She
Mm-hmm.
just she wanted a baby after she started using really, really bad, and God didn't give her one. He gave her menopause, and that was the best thing.
Well,
Some people,
she.
just like my brother, he is a pedophile and a lot of other things, and he's never been able to have children, and that is the
Mm-hmm.
best thing in the world. Sometimes God knows better than we do.
He always knows best.
And even though, I lost primary custody of my kids, I'm so blessed that they're here. And I didn't listen to my family and in the pregnancy.
Right.
Um,
Well, I'm
even
so
though,
sorry that you
even
had to
though I
go through
didn't
all
get but a
that.
couple of years with them, I cherish some memories.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and I have to accept it for what it is and just be smarter in my decisions. But me and my mom didn't have a good relationship. I love my mom, and I tried everything to get her to give me that love and that attention that I needed, and for her to just spend time with me. I wanted her to take me shopping like my friend's mom done. And spend
Right.
My friend's mother spent more time with me than my own mom.
I'm
That
sorry.
was so screwed up. She'd take me and her daughter shopping, and she'd always get me something. It wouldn't be expensive, but something. Or
Mhm.
we'd get something and share it. And I'd go to town with them and spend all day with them. I never stayed at home. My mom left when I was 7, so I lived with my great grandma and grandpa. And any chance I could get to get out of there, I sure as hell would take it.
Yeah.
My mom never cared where I was at or who I was with, unless my grandmother showed her ass about it. So I could just go anywhere. I mean, she let me move in with a boy when I was 14. And we lived together for 10 months.
Right.
Never
Mhm.
cared. I never hardly even seen her. They couldn't get a hold of her, didn't know where she was at. And she come back so messed up. Like those jerks that people make fun of people for doing when they've got a real bad problem. That was her. She could not be still. She just lay there and fidget and jerk. She couldn't talk. She didn't know what world she was in.
What was it that she was on?
The M word.
Oh.
And that's probably why I just stay away from stuff. And people will be like, oh, pots and pans ain't that bad. I'm going to say it like that where they don't know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Pots and pans ain't that bad. You can do that. No, you can't. When you have a family that's got stuff problems like that, you
Mhm.
can't do anything because one thing leads to another and another and another and another.
Right.
And it don't never end. You can't do things. Which I was blessed with having psychosis if I do anything. Don't matter what it is. I get psychosis. I can start hearing voices. So
Mhm.
I've never wanted to. It freaks me out.
I've never done anything either.
Um,
A lot of people don't believe me,
so
but maybe.
that disease is partially environmental. So I was raised up to think and believe that it was okay to do that.
Mm.
Even though it's illegal, it's okay to do it. So that was the environment that I was raised in. And secondly, it's inherited. So you inherit those traits from your family.
Hmm.
And there are a lot of drinking
Yeah.
sodas in my family too, and there are a long line of that. And I don't. When I was younger, I would drink to cope, drink sodas to cope with stuff, and I started drinking when I was 14.
Yeah.
And when I had my babies, and my son was a baby, and that was the last time I ever drunk anything really, unless it's just like an accident. Like I accidentally get something, and be like, "What the hell was that? That was potent."
Yeah.
Oh well, I put this in it. Don't be giving me that shit. I'll be up here hanging from the damn chandelier in a minute, thinking I'm Madonna,
Madonna.
making doing a damn performance.
Right? Thinking you were a
I'll
celebrity or
be up
something.
here
Dang.
singing like a virgin, like a virgin. Woo!
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, I would. Don't be giving me that shit.
Yeah, you ain't no Madonna.
I'm gonna be hanging from the chandeliers. Shut up! You want it in there? Shut up! Wake the damn neighbors. Like my hollering won't. Like a virgin. Woo! Lord, the rain was spinning the last time I had something. So it was hard as hell to figure out where them cinnamon buns ended and the rest of the world beginning. I was trying to ask cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon buns. Those are good.
I was trying to find them first because hell, there was about 4 of them. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one are you? I also spilt some milk in the floor because I couldn't figure out where the table was, and I set it down, and it wasn't the table. It was just the air.
Somebody said hello to you.
Hello. Some things that I shouldn't do. Anything out of the norm. I'll stick with my caffeine, my Mountain Dews, and my sugar. And I try not to eat a whole lot of sugar because I don't want it to give me diabetes later on. So I try
Yeah.
to limit it, but I do drink a lot of sodas, and that's not good, I know. But I'm going to try to do better, y'all. My guilty pleasures. Getting up at 2
New
o'clock in the
13
morning
years.
and making me a whole damn feast. What are you doing? I'm eating. Every time she talks to me, I'm done eating.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I know. Every time I call her,
What are you doing? I'm
she's
eating. I'm
eating.
about to eat. I'm about to eat. I'm eating, or I just got done eating.
Yeah.
Every freaking
She's
time. It
like,
is.
how do you
Well,
do
how
that? And I'm
much do
like, I
you
don't
damn?
know.
How much do you damn eat? You're out. You're eating every time I call you. Well, I have to eat a lot. I'm a growing girl. I'm growing my ass, growing my thighs, and I'm growing my tits
I
and my
used to
double
eat some
and my
more.
double chin.
I know I got one too. Yeah. Getting that age on me.
I still don't have a butt though. I think I'm gonna get me one of those BBL like
Oh,
spank
yeah.
things
I know
and
what you're
put it
talking about.
on. I need one of them BBL
With a
spank
pad
things.
on the back.
It's got them. It's like a padded bra, padded push-up bra, but for your
Yeah.
butt cheeks. I'm gonna get me one of them.
They're
That way,
selling them on the TikTok shop too.
I get me one of them and a pair of blue jeans, and then I'll have me one of them big old booties. As long as I don't bring nobody home that expects it, nobody will ever know.
So you're just gonna walk around the house for yourself with them on?
No, I'm gonna go out in public.
Oh.
I
Oh.
just not gonna bring nobody back home so they can see that it was fake.
Be like, hit me, baby. Hit
I
me.
also go get me two. I'm gonna get me two water balloons and fill them up and tie a string on them and put them down on my shirt so I can have big jugs when I'm running.
Jugs. I can imagine. Bling, bling,
I'm gonna
bling.
look just like Pamela Anderson off of damn Baywatch, running in slow motion.
You wish.
I will. I've
That's
seen it.
funny.
I'm gonna
That's
put them up
funny.
under here. Look, I ain't got no boobs, and then it's gonna be like out here, and I'm gonna be running slow motion.
You're
Slow.
gonna do it. You're gonna.
No, I'm gonna record myself running, and then
Oh, you're gonna.
I'm
And then
gonna
you're,
slow mode it. I'm gonna slow mo it on here, and then I'm gonna add. You're here, and there's nothing to fear. I need to run to somebody. I need somebody to be on the other side. We can run to each other, and then
yeah.
look. If
I'd be
I
like.
fall, we're gonna keep on
I'd be like
recording.
this.
Yeah. You're here, and there's nothing to fear.
I
If,
know. That would be
if
so romantical, wouldn't it?
yeah, and if I fall, we're gonna keep on recording, and I'm just gonna get up and start running again.
Come to me, baby.
And if I knock us both over, then we're just shit up out of luck.
Right.
We'll meet at the
What if
bottom.
I accidentally pop one of your balloons?
What are your titties deflated? Oh my god. Good night.
You're gonna have to get some backups over there to blow
Well,
some
I just
up.
want to say what it's like. I mean, I've been in the itty bitty booby committee since early 2000s, and I just want to see what it's like to have a pair of jugs that I can take off.
Right?
So that's the way you do it. You get two balloons and fill them up with water, and you tie them off at the end. Make sure they're both even, because you don't want one of them kind of
No,
cocksided.
no, no. Mm-mm.
You don't want the left bigger than the right, so you got to make sure they're even. And then you tie a shoestring to them. Put the shoestring behind your neck, and you bring one water balloon over
She's figured
here,
out, y'all. She's already
and
got
one
it
water
figured
balloon
out.
over here, and you put it down inside of your shirt, and then you're just like Pamela Anderson off of Baywatch. You can slow run, and while your boobs bounce.
Oh my goodness.
And then I can get the BBL. I have it going on in the back and the front. I have to get me some more britches that are bigger.
Some more bridges.
So when I'm letting it all hang out, they'll fit up over my butt.
Oh wow. I'm imagining you like this right now.
And also, I need to find that Dolly Parton wig. I can just stick that on my head and we'll just be
I
all.
supposed to be Pamela Anderson.
Yeah. Well, that or Dolly Parton.
You have to get some big balloons for Dolly.
Oh, I can. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
Do
order
it.
me. I'm gonna order me
Do
some.
it.
I'm gonna order me some
Do it.
water balloons and some shoestrings.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna get on here and live, let everybody see it.
You should. You should. You should let
I'm
everybody
gonna put
see.
y'all over here on my tripod, and I'm gonna run towards y'all, so you can see the jiggling.
She's gonna run toward us.
I'm gonna run towards you until I fall on the floor.
Will you
And then
make
I'll
it
get
slow
up and I
motion
say
for
I'm
us?
okay, but I punctured the boob.
Will you make it slow motion for us though?
I'll try to. Probably trip.
You could just go real slow as you're doing it.
Yeah. That is my pet peeve project. Also, I got to show y'all how to do the flying squirrel when you're putting on your fitted bed sheets.
I have a feeling I know what you're talking about. Like both hands in each corner, and then you fly onto the bed.
No, both hands in both corners, both feet on both corners, and then you arch your hands and your feet out like you're doing a
Like
jumping
a
jack.
sugar glider.
Yeah, like a sugar glider, and you sugar glide your ass on the bed, and then you put the fitted sheet on there. There's also that risk that your hands or your foot will come out of there and it'll pop
You
up
really
on
need
top
to
of you.
start like a little videos of the best way that Joanna does it.
Yeah, how I do
You
it.
learn so much.
I call it the flying squirrel. I fly and squirrel it on the bed.
You need to video you doing that so we can see you. And
I do. Also, need some costumes. My aunt is stable. She's going to rehab. We don't know what the outcome's going to be as bad as it was, or life expectancy. She's in bad shape.
mm,
And she could live 2, 3 years. She could live 6 months. We don't know. She had her anemia is a lot worse. She's had 4 transfusions in the last month. I mean week.
it might be good that she is back in the hospital. That way they can
They
monitor.
so back at the hospital, she's already had 2 blood transfusions.
Well,
It's never been that bad. Her anemia. They're saying that she's got internal bleeding, but she don't. It's her anemia disease. It causes her to bleed through her intestines.
oh no.
It causes her vessels to bust open.
Awful, honey.
So it usually gets rid of us around the 60, 65 mark. It's like inherited. I have the opposite. There are 2 different blood diseases in my family. They're the real bad anemia one, like she's got, and then the other one is causes too many red cells, like I have,
Mm.
and so they bleed you. Like you had to uh, go have your blood drained a little bit.
What are you doing?
I had to in the past.
No.
Um, I had to go to a specialist center and have my blood drained.
Mm.
They also did a magnesium drip on me, which was fun.
Oh yeah.
No, magnesium infusion drip
You
is
said
like
no.
like hell. I've had a couple of them.
Yeah.
But my aunt is in really bad shape. The starvation damaged her heart, kidneys, and liver.
That's terrible.
Um, Also made all of her hair fall out. We don't know if her hair will grow back. No, it just makes you feel so crappy. Magnesium does. It makes you hot all over. It's like putting liquid fire in your veins.
Bless.
But she's in rough shape. She can't walk. She's doing physical therapy, trying to get up and get mobile a little bit. Um, just real weak. Mentally, I have no idea how she's doing. Well, I've had it probably about 4 or 5 times, and it's awful. And everybody's experience with it is different. I felt like I was a hot ball of goo just rolling off into the floor. I had a fan. They brought me a fan. The nurse was really nice. She had a little portable fan, and she brought it in there for me. And I still felt like I needed to take an ice bath.
Bless your heart.
My skin was just on fire. I just felt just everything was like weird.
Why do they have to give you magnesium? What does that mean?
Um, it's just some people like me have an indeficiency of it,
Oh,
and it was really bad in my pregnancies. It caused a lot of like spasms in my uterus and stuff,
yeah.
and they would have to give it to me over and over again. And it's also their treatment for like preterm labor too. So my magnesium was always low, and it would cause me to try to go into premature labor. I've had to have it, I don't know how many times.
Bless. Well, I'm sorry for y'all to get it. I have to have it.
It's a way of kind of relaxing your uterus. It don't always work.
All right. Well, it's 2:25 here for
Well, it's
me.
1:25 here, and I've drunk a whole thing of coffee, and I need to go pee and feed my dogs.
I got to go lay down. My husband
I
is.
forgot all about them. Sorry, dogs. I didn't
Sorry,
put the
dogs.
stuff
Even though
in.
y'all been barking the half the time.
Well, no, I fed them this morning, but I didn't feed them their night feed because I passed out.
She's like, sorry, dogs.
Sorry, dogs. I forgot about your supper. Well, they're all asleep. I technically don't have to. I could just feed them in the morning. They
Mhm.
already ate this morning whenever I got up and let them out because they was jumping all over me. But look what my dog done.
Wow.
Let's get over here in the light where you can see it.
Scratched you all up. I see your dogs. Yeah, I see that. You scratched you good.
That was one of my big dogs.
Mm.
Um, it's Isabella. She does that all the time. She made a blood bruise.
Yeah.
That's what that is, a blood bruise. I have, how many donuts I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 left. I think I need to eat another one. Lord, honey, you make me feel so bad. When you go out, get you a damn donut.
I am. I will.
I feel so bad.
It's
Why are
okay.
you in
I'm
my
gonna
clothes basket?
I'm gonna get off here anyway, so you can eat you a donut. I'm gonna go on to bed.
I'm gonna stuff it. And you took a look. My
What is that?
she took her damn bloomers off. I'm gonna have to re-bloomer her.
That's cute. Your
Look.
blue.
So my wiener dog needs a outfit to put on over her diaper because she's taking them off. She's incontinent because she's old, and I'm gonna have to buy her an outfit to put on
Hmm.
over her diaper because she's taking it off, so she can't take her diaper off. Just like what I had to do when my kids was little. I always wanted to just send them to bed and just diaper because it's hotter than hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to start down putting breeches on them that fastened.
Yeah.
What I shouldn't take, because it would get real quiet, and I was like, ain't no way in hell I'm going in there. I don't hear nothing. So damn quiet. I'd go in there, and my daughter thought she was a poop Picasso or whatever it's called in there making a damn painting to sell in the gallery.
Mm.
She is stable. She's gonna probably go to rehab. She's very, very ill. Um, anyway, from head to toe. And look, I had just went in there like 4 minutes before this, and she was still asleep. And I'm like, I'm not gonna wake her up. I'm gonna wait her to wake up herself. It was really early in the morning, like maybe 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was going in there periodically and checking on her. So when she got up, I could get her up and change her and whatever. I did not, and I checked her diaper. She had not wetted, and there was no poop in the diaper at this point. And when I went back in there, and I was like, it's really quiet. I thought I heard her at first, and I was like, well, it's quiet. I don't think she's up. I went in there, and she had took her diaper off. She'd pooped a turd. Took her diaper off, washed it, smeared it all over my white wall, all over
Mm.
the little grooves in her bed. And from head to toe, she was covered in poop.
Oh gosh.
I was pregnant with my second and had morning sickness. So I took her in there, and I was like, please, for the love of God, don't get that pink eye. I took her in there and put her in the bath, scrubbed her down, changed her clothes, put Barney on, gave her something to eat, and then I took bleach bathroom cleaner and scrubbing bubbles in there and started cleaning it off, stripped the sheet off the bed, put it in the washer, and started trying to clean it off.
Yeah.
And I was gagging. Have kids, they say. It's fun, they say.
Yep.
So my friend's like, just put some duct tape around their diaper. Now that stuff works.
Try it on the dog too.
I don't have, no, this is a cloth diaper. It's reusable. I don't want to put duct tape on it. These are disposable.
It says
It does work. It does work. Just put it right over the little tab. So I started using pull-ups on her. And I tried to potty train her. There's like, well, she could take it off. She needs to be potty trained. But she was only a little over a year old. She was just taking it off because she wanted to.
Right.
But I started doing pants and like pull-ups. She was my first child. She was my learning experience. We learned and grew up together. I was only 19 when I got pregnant with her, and I was barely 20 years old when I had her. So I learned from my errors.
I was 18 when I had my first one.
By the time I was 26, I had 4 children.
Mm.
I had my youngest daughter at 30.
I think I was 22 or 23 when I had Isaiah, my youngest.
So I had the possums.
Yeah.
Which one was the best baby? That would have been Austin. He's the best baby.
Oh.
Barely cried, never gave me no trouble, just a little sweetheart.
You got 2 boys, right?
What?
You got. Oh, my ear. You got 2 boys, right?
Yeah, I got 2 boys, Austin and Addison.
I like their names.
Well, I got Lonnie too, but he didn't make it.
Sorry.
So what was the hardest child? Katie. That baby never stopped crying. I had to walk the floor with her from the minute I got home, and I had a C-section. She cried non-stop. She got the colic.
Yeah.
About drove me up the freaking wall. I never even wanted another kid after her. Jesus Christ, I ended up getting pregnant with Austin on birth control. He was a perfect baby, and he made me think, yeah, I should have another one. Got preeclampsia with the third one. Didn't ever want no more. God had other plans for me. Ended up having Addison.
Was their dad all the same?
On some days he was.
No, was their all their dads the same guy?
Unfortunately.
Well, I
You
got
know,
pregnant by three different people.
I should have been kind to them kids and made them all feel special and give them their own individual dads,
Their own dad.
their own dads. That way they didn't have to share.
She said her first one was 10 pounds, 10,
My
30.
first baby was 5 pounds and 14 ounces. My second baby was 8 pounds.
I'll blame mine was
And
6.
then all my other, then I had a 4 pound and 13 ounce little girl. And then my youngest son, he was 3 pounds and 12 ounces.
Oh, wow, 3 pounds. He
And
was
every one of them tore me a little bit. But that 8 pounder ripped me from asshole to appetite. And Cassie, she was 4 pounds and I think 16 ounces.
all mine was 6 pounds and something.
Everybody said, you're spelling her, you're holding her too much. I said, shut the hell up. I ain't spoiling no damn newborn baby. She's new here. She needs comfort.
Right.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother's last child that she birthed, and I can understand why she didn't want to go through with that last pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
Weighed 13 pounds. And they had to do a episiotomy on her, and they didn't numb her or nothing. Well, I was numb from my epidural, so I didn't feel my episiotomy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine pooping that thing out? That was like a toddler.
Toddler.
She shit out a toddler.
Jeez.
I couldn't shit out a toddler. So kudos to all y'all that has them multi-digit babies. Peace be with y'all. Y'all shit will never be the same again. Just like my shit ain't the same again after that 8 pounder. You'll never feel the same. You'll feel different. Unique. I know I'm unique. My mama said I was special.
Oh, my goodness.
I got a shirt that says, my mama said I was special.
That's cute. I need to get me a shirt like that. My mama said I was special.
No, I should get that for all my kids for Christmas. Some people like your
She
genetic.
said I had towels.
Yeah.
Liz.
No, you had a toddler, honey. You had a full-grown toddler
I had towels.
coming out of your cater nanny.
Poor thing.
You had a half-grown damn human being crawling out from down there.
She said, I know, right?
You needed a high five, a girl's night
You go,
out
Queen. You go.
for all that shit. I hope you was numb. I hope you done the epidural. God love you if you done it.
She did. As soon as they told her the weight, she was probably like, I'm having
They
an
don't even
epidural.
know the weight. They estimate it. That's the bad thing about it.
She said, nope. Ooh.
They told me my son was going to be like 5 or 6 pounds. And hell, he come out 8 pounds and ripped my shit. Couldn't even fit through there. So instead, he was already part way out. Instead of taking me for a C-section, they just pulled him on out. And he ripped me.
Golly.
He ripped me from where the hole was all the way up above my butt crack. They had to hold my butthole in and sew it back in. They sewed me from all the way to the top of my butt crack, all the way down, all the way to the little bean up here.
A little bean.
Everything was sewed up.
So tell me, what's the bean?
The bean.
What's the bean?
It looks kind of like Gonzo's nose down there. It's just sticking out like this. The little bean that you pee out of, that's the only thing that well, no, the little bean that's just sitting there that does nothing. It's got nerves in it. Just does nothing but just sits there and looks pretty. That's the only thing I didn't rip over the bean, thank God. Lord, if I'd lost our feeling down there, he would have never heard the end of it.
Now she's got a bean.
The bean was safe.
The bean was safe.
My bean survived to
Well,
fight
thank
another
goodness for
day.
the bean.
The bean. But anyway, yeah, I had stitches all the way through there, so it took them 2.5 hours to sew me up. And they didn't numb me everywhere, so I could feel it. And they turned off my epidural after I had him.
Girl.
I experiences. And guess what? When he gets married, I'm going to sit there and tell him, I birthed you and ripped my shit all up. Had to take freaking stool softeners to be able to turn the ducking in the toilet.
He said butterbean.
And my butterbean, you better be glad my damn butterbean survived.
Gotta make sure the butterbean survives.
Sure enough, you screw that shit up and you're going to be like Ted when they put all the stuffing back in. I don't think I can put everything back in right. I'm all fucked up. Thank God I didn't mess that shit up.
I gotta get off of
I'd have
here.
had to damn splint it and fix it.
You had a splint on it?
I had a splint on it, on my bean.
Was it no peas? He said.
No. No, we didn't have no peas with jelly beans. The bean. And I was telling them that shit hurt. And I didn't want their finger in my butthole because they'd had to hold it where it'd be even. They was going like, I reckon that's even. Now a little bit more to the left. There she goes. Well, it's good enough.
Well, that's good enough.
I mean, we didn't even have a handshake. They didn't introduce these student doctors to me or nothing, but they had their thumb right in my butthole. For 2.5 hours. My ex-husband said, don't be asking for pain medicine. They'll think you're on some stuff. I said, I just shit out an 8-pound kid. Shut the fuck up. When I said that, they put something in my IV, and I just went, I don't remember shit. I said, here, take the baby. And I just slumped over.
Oh, gosh.
That was nice. I woke up, my ass hurt real bad. It was like, damn, the Invisible Man up on that roof when Superman mistaked him for Wonder Woman. My ass hurt.
Okay.
That's what that was like. That was my experience with birth. I dozed off up there trying to sunbathe, and Superman thought that he was going to run down there and get him a little bit from Wonder Woman real quick, and he just zoomed down there real fast, and Wonder Woman jumped up and said, what was that? The Invisible Man said, I don't know, but my ass hurts. That was me.
Oh, it's from where they. Yeah,
I couldn't sit down again for 6 months.
because
I
you
had
had
a
stitches.
donut filler. I had to drive on that thing. My left butt cheek was inside the donut. My right butt cheek was being elevated to take the pressure off of my vajayjay. And I was praying like hell that damn thing could go numb. My ass hurts. I know that feeling. Somebody said,
Batman woman,
you don't
Sly.
know what it's like to have a hemorrhoid. You don't know what it's like to have an 8-pound child pulled out of you and split up one side and down the other and have to sit on a damn donut pillar to drive back and forth to Birmingham.
Ooh.
You don't know your little hemorrhoid surgery, your little damn butt nugget that you had cut off pales in comparison to having your hater nanny sewed up and a stranger danger in your
Not the
bed
Hooter
hole for
nanny.
2 hours. It gets. I have some weird sensations down there now. Kind of feels hot all of a sudden. Well, but
That.
I didn't walk away unscathed. It's a little bit of nerve damage. It's all right. You just got to slap it a couple of times and call it a bitch, and it'll act right. So my first 2 kids, Katie, I had a C-section with her, and Austin, I did not have natural childbirth, and I thank the Lord for that. But then it stopped working. The epidural started failing with the third one. So epidural took care of the contractions with the third one, but my vajayjay was not numb, so I felt everything.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 children, 3 actually, because I had to birth the one that didn't make it. It didn't work at all. It just failed. It's like, screw you, bitch. You're going to feel it all.
Woo. Girl, I'm gonna get off here. It is 2:45. I gotta go to bed. But you have a good night, and good night, everybody on here.
Well, you just think about that, having moles of our bun holes and putting them on the Christmas tree. Come on, you can do it. All you gotta do is go in the bathroom and just stick it up in there.
I don't know.
Come on, we need to have butthole mold so they can see the glory.
Best friend butthole
The
mode.
glory hole. We need. I think that's the other part. But anyway, we need
Good
the
night,
glory
Tanya.
hole on the Christmas tree.
She's a mess. She is such a mess. You want best friend?
We need matching best friend buttholes.
Yes, we do.
Mold.
You put one on your refrigerator, and I'll put one on mine.
No, I'm putting mine on the Christmas tree. I'm gonna drill a hole in the top of it, make an ornament.
Oh, I feel so lucky. I feel so blessed.
Just wait till you come over for Christmas. I see you got your butthole on the tree. Yeah, I do. Ain't it nice? We all need ceramic buttholes. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to get off here, tweet around a little bit because I'm tweeting and make this dog get off my, make this dog get off my damn bed. Not my bed, but my pillow so my head can lay down on it. And, I bought that pillow for me, and I can't even sleep on it for you. Well, you got to share everything in life: your covers, your bed, your uterus, your heater nanny,
Everything.
your bun hole. That has to be shared too.
Especially that.
There are probably about 150 doctors down at UAB that I was their test subject. And that all of them had seen my cooter nanny.
Said, can I have your pillows?
And my bun hole. And I'm sure there are more fun adventures of violation down there to come.
You're such a mess.
They're going to see into the depths of my soul through my cooter nanny hole.
Oh, yeah. They're going to see her soul.
They're going to see the depths of my soul through my cooter nanny hole.
Girl, you're such a mess. I love you.
Later.
Good night, everybody. Good night, honey. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night.
We'll talk more about this magnet thing or
It's not
this
a magnet, it
ornament.
is a ceramic duplicate of your butthole.
Mm. I, I'm gonna go to bed laughing about it, but my husband's I'm gonna have to watch. He's gonna be like, "What are you up there laughing for?" I'm like, nothing, honey. Not a
You know
thing.
that you're going to dream about making a mold of your butthole.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, well, I was on a TikTok with Joanna, and she wants me to, take a mold
Okay,
of my
matching her and best friend butthole mold.
right. She wants butthole mold, and he'll be
No,
like,
I don't want a butthole mold. I want the ceramic butthole
"You want the ceramic one?"
shape.
Yeah.
They're going
I
to,
want you to paint mine when you get it.
no, it'll be already painted. And they'll have little hairs and stuff all over it.
I
Not
don't
not
have
real
hair,
hairs.
so that's not
Ceramic
me.
hairs.
I won't have. I don't have hair, so
No, ceramic head hairs. Not not pubes. The wrong area. Your head. Hey, if you're gonna do this, make sure you don't have none down there because it's gonna be a very painful experience to pull that mole off. Just TSA if anybody decides to do that or clone a Willie. Make sure that you're as bald as my daddy was. And if you're not and you accidentally do that, please record it and send it to me where I can laugh at you for being a dumb butt. While you scream in agonizing pain like that woman that done the viral freaking nose wax thing and she fell her ass out on the floor and when she pulled that first strip out of her nose, started shaking and said, I think I should sit down and she went bloop bloop.
lordy, lordy,
That would be me.
you're a mess. But anyway, good
Yeah,
night.
I'm a mess. I'm a nut. I'm a peanut nut.
He says a butterbean.
Peanut nut, I'm a nut. Now, I got to go and listen to my inner thoughts
Oh
and
gosh,
figure out what they're telling me to do.
probably go to bed.
You know what I should do?
Oh my goodness,
But and my inner thoughts are telling me to do.
what?
I should put myself in the garbage bag and wait for next week for the garbage man to come out and jump out.
Look, you gotta sit out
I
there the
don't
whole.
know my garbage man that good. He might swat me in the face, so I'm kind of 50-50 on that. But my inner thoughts are telling me to do it.
You gotta freak that poor garbage man out.
I'll probably give him a heart attack. He is kind of old. I may not want to do that.
Be sure and video it. Yes, video it when
It's
you do
telling
it.
me to do it, and I
I
really
want to
want to
see
do
it.
it. But also, I don't want to get the garbage man pissed off where he don't come back over here and get my garbage. So, I mean,
You'd be
there's
like, I ain't going back to that lady's house. There's no way. She is weird.
yeah. I'm not weird. I'm just
Now that's what he's
I
going to
get
say.
bored really
That's what he's going to
easily.
say if he sees you in a garbage sack.
No, he's probably gonna have a heart attack, fall off the garbage truck, and scream.
Right. He's going to be like, I'm not going back to her house. She's crazy.
No, he's gonna be like, that crazy bitch is out there in the damn garbage sack, and I almost
Yeah.
picked her up and
You
chucked
must
her in
be on
there.
something.
And also, I'm going to, I'm gonna dress up in a riding chicken outfit and go out there and put my garbage out the morning of, cause all my neighbors come out
You'll be out
at
there dancing
daylight
the
to
chicken
put their
dance.
my neighbors will come out at daylight to put their garbage out, so I'm gonna get one of them chicken costumes where it looks like I'm a chicken jockey, and I'm gonna take my garbage out in that.
You better take pictures.
I want to get somebody to film it for me. I'm gonna wave at them too while I'm out there.
No, you need to have your video on like this.
A bat woman say, I ain't no damn bat woman.
No, don't call her Batwoman. She wants to be a chicken.
I want to be a chicken jockey, not a chicken.
Chicken jockey.
That or a,
She said chase them.
no, I ain't chasing them. That mean I had to go on their property, and people down here
No, when the
scared
garbage
of
man
that.
comes up, chase them.
No, you're trying to get me to lose my garbage man. I ain't gonna do that.
You're a mess.
My luck, they
She
just,
said, I ain't gonna do
you
that.
know what? You know what? If I got in the garbage bag or a garbage can out there and just jumped out at them, they'd probably already yeet me up in the back of the garbage truck. Now I'd be screwed and tattooed. I wouldn't even get a chance to just pop up at them and say, "Ha!"
Happy Halloween. Oh, wait a minute. This ain't Halloween.
Sorry about your luck. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go to bed because you got shit to do. It's finally Friday. You're probably gonna go out on a date night.
I hope so.
Oh,
We haven't been
well,
on a date night in a while because of my
I hope
surgery on
you
my
stub
teeth.
your big toe on the way out.
I love you. You're crazy.
Because, uh, um, if I'm miserable and single, then everybody else has to be too. And y'all are all happy and monogamy over there, so the only thing I can wish for you is stubby big toe. That way you can speak in Chinese on the way out.
Mm. You'll find you somebody one day. Watch. I bet somebody on here right now we want to put a bat woman
I
suit
bet you the
on you.
shaggy dog will show up over here tomorrow morning at the front door and he will transition back into a human being and ask me to be his forever wife.
That would
And
be your
then
luck,
on the
wouldn't it?
way out, we're going to find Harry wandering around the woods, and we're going to make him our adopted son.
Hey, that sounds like a plan.
You know who Harry is? Alpha Harry
No.
and the Hendersons?
Yes, I figured that. I kind of figured that, but I didn't say
Bigfoot.
it.
And
Harry,
while we're at it,
while you're at it.
and while we're at it, Big Bird's just going to join us because
Oh
why
my
not?
gosh. I think you need some rest.
You know what my favorite vampire, famous vampire is? The Count off of
I knew you were going to say that.
Sesame Street.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. He knew his numbers.
Oh my god. He knew his numbers.
Hey, you know what? They should make a puppet
He was
out of
very
Ed.
smart.
They should make a puppet out of Edward.
Did you fall in love with him when you were little?
No, I just liked him because he knowed his numbers and he
Does
knowed
he know his numbers?
and he could count.
I love
You
him. He
could
knows
count
his.
on him. He knew his numbers and you could count on him.
Oh, that's cute.
You don't get it. You could count on him.
I do get it. Count on him. He's a
Just count.
counter. He counts numbers.
Also,
Oh my god.
also,
I'm going to bed.
they should make a puppet out of Edward and all the characters off of Twilight, and they should put them on Sesame Street. I bet he would shimmer really greatly in the light.
I love you. I'm going to bed.
Let you tell you, I'm gonna put shimmer glow on my next boyfriend. That way he can stand out there in the sunlight and I can. Oh, Edward.
Yes, Mr. Right will show up at her door
I
one
ain't gonna
day.
answer it unless he calls first.
He wants to be your company man.
If he don't call first, I'm gonna be standing there looking out the damn window at him and said, "But did you call first?" We no soliciting. And slam the door in his face.
Well,
If I
everybody,
found him, I'd just look at him and say, well, why does your nose look like that? That's nice.
good night.
What's your number? 8675309. I got it. Got your number off the wall. 8675309.
You're funny. You're funny.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace, love, dog cheese.
Jeez. And chocolate drops.
I'm going to get off of here and go smell my own crop dusting and dog farts. I'll see y'all in the morning.
Good night, everybody.
I'm going to crop dust the hell out of these dogs.
Good night, y'all.
When you come, I'm going to eat pumpkin seeds.
Oh my gosh. How do I get over here?
You can't escape me.
I gotta go.
You're stuck with me for the rest of your life. I'm going, bye, Felicia.